Christopher Paul the 3.
Yo, what up? What up? What up? Sorry for the delay. I swear I'll have this stuff set, ready to go, like a couple hours before. As soon as I hit live, everything just fall downhill. Yo, what up? What up? What up, man? Appreciate y'all tuning in for another episode. Yes, you were looking at the calendar correct. It is Tuesday. We are back at our regular scheduled programming. One of our hosts had his birthday festivities.
Back on track now.
Brody done got a couple Kaylee's preg, but hey, we talk about that after.
Nothing too major. Nothing too major. Nothing a little hush money can't take.
Oh man, appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Look, I was just telling them I feel like every time we go live, we're talking about more drama and less sports. So without further ado, please hit that sub button if you are new. I actually left a little poll up for everybody. My question of the day: will the 49ers go to the Super Bowl? We will actually get into that later in the pod, but actually this is gonna be a very toxic one. It's gonna be we got some games to cover. We got Philly getting boy. Actually, you know what? Devin's actually gonna fill in for me today for Philly. I don't have nothing to say. I'm absolutely speechless. But without further ado, man, let's get into it, man. So we're gonna start top of the hour, top of the morning, top of the hour.
Top of the morning.
What's these hot takes looking like, fellas?
Not good for me.
What's these hot takes?
One of them is actually already done for me. I said the Patriots aren't going to win another game. How was I supposed to know?
Jesus
How was I supposed to know? How was I supposed to know? And then the Bills weren't going to the playoffs.
Shoot.
Yeah, really hot one today. On fire? Scorcher?
Oh hell.
The Jets are going to make the playoffs?
Oh hell no.
I was going to say something absolutely. Oh, the Giants are going to make the playoffs.
What?
So it's not football. Okay. Oh.
Dang, he that was really that was a knowledge check right
that
there.
That was a knowledge
that
check.
Was
my bad.
Bro, knowledge check the fuck out of here.
God dang.
Holy shit.
That was unnecessary too. That was a freaking
we just started this thing too. Good God. What am I looking for? Oh, okay. MLB action, because yo, these dudes got paid. Yo, we're gonna talk about MLB as well, because wow, Jesus Christ, yeah, I saw that. That was crazy. Good God.
Yeah, that shouldn't even be allowed though. Now he's like on the books for like 15-20 million. That's nothing. That's nothing.
Yeah, and then guess what?
Oh,
he's gonna be getting paid
when he's
like
wild, yeah. You can't finesse a motherfucking finesse, man. All right, so
Shohei Ohtani Day in 25 years.
My fault. I was pulling up the NFL playoff picture so I could make my hot take, but you know, Dino PCs and whatnot. My God, if we did not have sports on, I don't know what I would do, because this shit is taking forever to load. All right. So, Ronnie, your hot take was the Patriots won a game.
Yep.
Them boys was eliminated from.
Yeah, me and the Panthers.
I like how they came out with that as if we didn't know. Oh shoot! All right, Devin, what's your hot take?
Take the microphone.
Hot take. Philly gets bounced first round.
You know what? I agree with that, but that's not my take.
I will say if they don't, make some swaps in the front office areas.
Breaking news: Sirianni is not taking over OC duties. Boy, I tell you what. Man, all right. So my hot take, I'm actually gonna retract. Did I retract? Because I take back everything I said about Baltimore last week. I said that they weren't gonna go far in the playoffs.
You did, and they look.
They are looking solid. So I take back what I said. Baltimore, please, Baltimore, please don't let me down. But they will go far in the playoffs. Chargers fans
Not going to go to the playoffs.
Oh, not even they're going to playoff. Chargers fans. Man, I feel
just in general,
sorry for y'all. Y'all cannot catch a break. Genuinely can't catch a break. I am sorry what happened. Herbert was our last saving grace. Now, rip.
Easton Stick.
Yeah.
Easton Stick is the quarterback now. Easton, like
exactly what he said. Who?
Someone posted a picture of an Easton hockey stick and said, "This is the Chargers' new quarterback."
Yeah.
My hot take will be that the Chiefs will get bounced first round as well.
I got them as a wild card. How shit looking? I got them as a wild.
What, you think the Broncos are going to take that over?
Yes.
Oh,
God. I think they're getting bounced divisional, but I don't think that the Broncos
divisional. What?
Yeah,
they're going to the divisional with this dumpster fire team.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, son.
No, they'll go there, but they're going to run either Baltimore or.
I need a bracket. Do we have a bracket? No.
Oh, like a current what it would look like.
No, because I got the playoff picture right now, but I need a bracket. I guess I have to wait. Hell no.
Mess.
All right, so if the playoffs started right now, right, and we're taking, correct me if I'm wrong, 6 teams or 8 teams, because I'm thinking about 7 teams.
So wait,
who?
We got the north. What is it? The East,
yes,
North, South, and West. That's 4, and then there's 3 wild cards, so there's 7.
Okay,
yeah.
So if I can't start it today because for the AFC there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams that are 7 and 6.
Yeah, which is
so
a mess.
I can't start.
You have
that
to figure
today.
out the tiebreakers and stuff.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, but this you got to look at it. The Steelers are in there.
Right.
They're gonna get bounced.
Correct.
Because they keep starting Mitch Trubisky.
Correct.
The Browns, I think, are actually going to hold on.
I have them going. I got them bouncing in the first round.
Yeah, I think they'll get in
because Joe Flacco is looking solid, but
I don't think they're going to go far.
I mean, it depends on the health of that offense.
No,
because
that's
Amari, solid receiver, of course, but it's just injuries for him all season.
The Texans might get bounced now too. How long is Stroud out? I don't know.
Well, concussion, but if he doesn't come back for this next game,
then that's an L. And then Tank Dell's out.
Right.
Hurt them. If you look last game,
yeah, struggling.
Yeah, nothing. Dalton Schultz was out. Tank Dell's out.
Struggle bus.
I think Nico Collins might have been out maybe for a little bit.
I think
one of them was out.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
But,
yeah. So there's like a whole cluster there. So, but I think if the Chiefs run into Baltimore, I think they get bounced. I think if they ran into the Dolphins, I think they could get bounced.
Facts.
Buffalo just outplay them. I don't know. There's a lot of teams that could bounce them.
Buffalo still has I think we're in week 14. We're about to be in week 15. 3 weeks left, so they actually have like 3 or 4. I'm sorry. I think they have like 4 more solid. 3 more. Yeah. Well, week 18.
We have 4.
Yeah.
We have this week and then 3 more.
Okay, so they actually have, I think, out of that 4 game, I think they have I know they still have Dallas.
The
Bills.
Bills do, yeah.
They still have Dallas.
That's the game this weekend is
right.
Dallas.
And then they have the Chargers.
And then they have Patriots again.
Patriots. So I'm thinking, and then their last opponent, I forgot.
Is it? They already played the Jets again.
They already played them.
They played them twice?
No, they already played them. They already played them twice.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah, they played them the second time and killed them.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I don't know who the last game
So I'm thinking out of this 4-game, the rest of their schedule, I'm thinking they might go 3-1.
Buffalo?
Yes. And their only loss will be against...
you think Dallas?
Yeah. I mean, if they play anything like they did against Philly, then
They play the Dolphins. I forgot.
Both of the teams play the way they did against Philly.
yeah.
So yeah, I think they'll lose to Dallas. We'll talk about that, but I think they'll beat Los Angeles, the Chargers. I think they'll beat the Patriots, beat the shit out of them.
Yeah.
And then the Dolphins could go either way because that could be for the division if it works out.
Depends on the status of Tyreek because he does have
too.
that lingering ankle issue.
That did not look good either.
So. Actually, we'll talk about that too because I didn't know if y'all saw the comments that his wife said.
Yeah, about getting back in the game.
Yeah, get your ass back out there. And he was like, "Man, all right."
Yeah, he said it hurts. So he said, "Get your ass."
He's like, "Man, I want to." Bro was like, "I want an ankle massage." He said, "Ninja, if you don't get your ass back out there," that was funny. But we're actually gonna cover some MLB because I know some dudes got paid this past week. Actually, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm gonna hand the reins over to Devin.
Yeah, you can just take it.
Cause
just take it. Oh, our resident baseball expert. We'll give you all the praise in the world. Bow down.
Man made $700 million for 10 years.
Yeah.
The Dodgers. Dude's moving across town.
Sheesh.
Biggest contract in the history of any sport ever.
That is crazy.
I'm pulling up his contract right now.
Oh, the deferred payments?
Yeah.
Because bro signed a $700 million, correct? And then, did y'all see the comments about the text there between he and his dad? Oh, man, that junk was funny. He was like, "Oh, how much did Shote get paid for?" He was like, "Oh, $700 million." He was like, "Oh, we should have spent more time at the batting cage."
Oh, I'm telling you, and I'm not taking anything away from like being a baseball player. Like he does play two positions.
Yeah.
But like you can't. That's like life changing money. That's like
Facts.
CEO of a company you started 30 years ago.
For real.
How old is he? 28, 29? Something like that.
Jeez.
Not even in his 30s.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Technically,
I can already hear when baseball start and they start going on like a crazy 5-game skid. They're gonna be like, "Oh, was this the worst signing in Dodgers history?" I'm like, "Come on, bro."
That's the issue too.
So he's gonna receive $20 million of his $700 million contract.
Yeah.
Over the next 10 years. With $680 million payable from 2034 to 2043.
That is insane.
2043.
That is insanity.
Annual salaries of $70 million according to details.
Jesus Christ.
So the contract's going to be paid out over 20 years.
And I saw his game checks are going to be like $84K. That is insane.
He's going to make...
He doesn't even need all of it with endorsements. He has a huge deal with
exactly,
and he already got paid from the Angels before, so he's
right.
living off that money.
Right.
And Japan, they probably still have stuff up there for him too. He's probably making endorsements.
Oh, 100%. And you know them damn parents gonna make you say that shit, invest all that. So bro probably got more money. Bro got more money saved than he did signed.
Oh, I know.
Which is insane.
And he's probably on commercials over there.
Oh, 100%, bro.
So he's got money coming in. Everyone's probably figured this is just...
Oh, yeah, that's his play money at this point. Yeah.
And then he set himself up for the rest of his life.
Facts.
Rest of his life.
Rest of his life.
That is just crazy.
2043. I just know what those contract numbers are going to be per year. Is it like 20, 30 million or something? Because you got to start paying that up. If it's an extra 10 years, you got to pay 680 off of 10 years. What is that? I'm not
Sheesh, man. That is... I think I was playing the wrong sport the entire time.
That's $68 million a year.
Good God.
That they're gonna have to pay off for 10 years.
Jeez.
It's gonna trap them then.
But it will.
Now.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna be like, how are we supposed to cover $68 million on the books?
Exactly.
You can't release him.
Right.
Because he's retired probably at that point.
And who the hell's gonna take on that contract if you try and trade him?
As he's like 43, 44 years old. Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
Exactly. Man, so that's a definitive lock for the future.
Yeah. I personally, so I guess we could get opinions on it. I don't think there's a athlete on the face of the earth that is worth that much money. With risk and liability factored in, I don't think you should trap yourself as a franchise like that and get stuck with that much of it.
Well, and I understand what you're saying, but you're you're paying for what you're getting now, because you definitely got to think about like players' primes. What's up?
You're not even paying for what you get now. You're paying from what happened last year.
Exactly.
So it's all like a
right.
But I don't think there's a clause in there that says if he tears his ACL or blows out his elbow, and then it's a completely different player. So he pitches and hits, right? So let's say you take one of those aspects away from him. So you're paying $680 million for the rest of his contract for a pitcher, just a pitcher, or just a hitter. It's risk.
Could we say the same thing about different sports too?
It would be. I mean, what he's done is kind of unprecedented as far as talent. But I mean, I don't know. Let's say.
Well, because I'm not trying to take away from the conversation at all. I'm just saying, like, could that conversation be used in different aspects or different sports? So, like, you don't feel like he's deserving of it in baseball, but then let's say Lamar Jackson just signed a crazy bag.
Let's say Lamar Jackson played. That's a bad example. Okay, I'm just going to give a name.
Yep. We'll understand.
Well, yeah, we'll use it. So let's say Lamar Jackson was a safety and a quarterback.
Right.
Best.
Right.
That's kind of a bad example.
It's a bad example. That was the first.
Or Travis Hunter.
Let's say Travis Hunter comes into the league as a wide receiver and a DB, and is.
It's still a bad example though.
But he would still. Let's say he would get paid double his market value because he plays two positions, which Shohei kind of did. Typically, he might have made $350 million as a pitcher because he's the best pitcher in the league, but he's making an extra $350 because he's the best hitter in the league too. Yeah. So they combine that, and you're paying for two positions. But let's say you're paying for that, and then Travis Hunter, I don't know, blows out his knee and can only play safety now, or only play cornerback. So now you're paying $200 million because you paid him for the other position. And you're stuck. He's the best player in baseball, but he's not worth. No player's worth $700 million. And it depends. If we look back in 10 years when we go, they won one World Series and they paid him $700 million.
Right?
Is that worth it? Probably not.
Just gonna win one World Series.
So
super teams don't always work.
That's not even a super team.
What type of investment that has been made in sports that didn't work out? Well, we could say the Albert Haynesworth. But nothing became of that. That was just...
So in baseball, it happens more frequently, too. It should be a cautionary tale.
But that's the market. That's due to the market, so they're able to sign players to that.
That's a good point, too. They're not just bringing in a baseball player. You know how many people are going to come because it's Shohei?
Right.
How much more money they're going to make?
Marketability.
It's like an investment.
Right.
It's not like he's moving locations, though. I mean, California was already getting that revenue. I know the Dodgers are now getting that revenue.
Everybody's buying...
Otani jerseys.
Exactly.
Coming over from Japan to see him.
Now we're going to go over to the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Like, no disrespect to Lakers, but at the time, were you going to go see Kobe or were you going to go see Derek Fisher?
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, oh, yeah, D Fish is there, but we came to see Kobe.
It's marketing because you're getting more money. I understand, like, someone had to pay him that. Because he's not going to just sit there. Someone's going to pay him that.
Right.
So, I mean, if you have the money, which clearly they do, give it to him. I just don't know long term if it pays off because it's a lot of money.
Exactly.
And now I don't know what the precedence is. I don't know what you guys think about it. Like, does this mean every sport goes up? I know baseball doesn't have a salary cap, so it's a little different.
No, I don't think
I mean, but if we look at it right now, basketball and football specifically, we're already there.
Well, the Supermax, Jaylen Brown got $284 for Jaylen Brown.
And when was it the CBA for basketball at the time when everybody got a crazy contract?
Yeah.
Like when Luol Deng got like that 4-year
80
something. It was some crazy cash.
Yeah.
And I remember I think it was Corey Brewer.
Did he get signed? Was it the Rockets giving that?
Yeah. I mean, I remember like a few cats got some crazy bags.
They were just handing it out.
And yeah, right. So it's like we're already experiencing that with basketball and football.
Yeah, like the football contract, same thing.
Yeah.
Each quarterback's got to top himself.
But then it's like quarterback's the most valuable position. So like you have to give.
They're recognizing that.
Right.
You can put like mid-round talent around your team, but if you have a Joe Burrow or Mahomes, look at Mahomes. Like they're still 8-5.
Oh yeah,
with some bottom feeder receivers. MVS is your one.
And then I'm thinking, I don't even remember if they restructured his contract because I remember they said they were working on it. I think they did before the season.
I think, yeah. I mean, and they're gonna have to restructure Josh Allen. It's the same thing.
Exactly. I mean,
these dudes are getting paid a lot of money, and they're realizing you got to put talent around them too.
Hence why running backs are getting the short end of the stick. You know, because it's like it's more valuable to have it's better to have a overpaid valuable quarterback and then just have a very good running back and put him on a franchise tag just to save a couple bucks.
Yeah, you know, and I hate to put his name out there and like throw him under the bus, but Austin Eckler was the champion for we need more money. Look what he's not a game changer. Dude's slow. He's not moving the needle for that Chargers offense.
I think, and sorry to Kanye you, I think bro's dealing with injuries. I think he's dealing with some lingering stuff because I know he came back from was it his foot or ankle?
Ankle, I think it was ankle.
This is just me. I'm not trying to.
But has Saquon moved the needle this year yet? He's had some good games, but has he been
Bro, I mean, I think he's a valuable asset on a bad team that doesn't give him the chance to showcase what he's made of. Say for example, Christian McCaffrey. We knew that when Cam was there, that offense thrived. When Cam left, it was still CMC, but he got injured.
Yeah.
Then you go to a team in 49ers, and then it's like, oh wow, this is what we were missing, even though we had a good running game.
I think the problem, and to kind of sum it up, the quarterback's the most important position.
Right.
You can win with a mediocre running back, but if you have a great running back like McCaffrey, then they have to be more willing to take a little bit less because they're the important piece that clicks the whole offense.
Exactly. Yo, what's up, Moby? Appreciate you tuning in, bro.
So that's my whole statement is you could put Saquon on the 49ers offense. They click.
Right.
You might even be able to put Eckler, but it's not McCaffrey's not Eckler.
Not Eckler.
Someone that can kind of.
I mean, even though people will talk about system players, I mean, it's I feel like with certain players really fit the system. As talented as these players are, I genuinely do not think you could take us. I don't think you could put Saquon on the 49ers and you get the same thing. I don't think so.
That was a bad comparison because I think McCaffrey's such a versatile weapon, receiving back, run, all that.
But it still proves your point that it's if you put a good running back on someone else's team, you may not get the same.
And I think that's the argument that people are going to come up with is a running back has to accept that they're not going to get paid the same as a quarterback because they don't move the needle on a bad team.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So, Moby, what are we talking about today? So we just covered a little bit of baseball and their huge contracts. I know, actually, Devin, were there more? I saw more people get signed.
Yeah, someone just got signed. Also,
Seth Lugo.
So San Francisco, the Giants, matched LA's contract, but he picked the Dodgers.
Did they? Did that just drop today?
What?
That report?
Shohei's?
No. Somebody else's. I saw somebody for the Giants. That may have been.
They just picked up Young Ho Lee.
Okay.
Young Wei Lee. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Gotcha. Because I saw.
I think it's HOO.
I saw Giants and I was like, "Oh, is that baseball or football?" Moby, we're talking. So today we're gonna cover baseball, and then we're gonna cover just a little bit of basketball because I know the in-season tournament finally ended. Thank God we can get back to regular sports.
It's a little funny the Lakers.
And we'll talk about that too.
Yeah, we'll touch on that.
And then we'll talk about football. But if we will get into the toxicity today, and we will get into the trash talk because we definitely got a lot to talk about in football. So appreciate y'all tuning in. My fault, though.
Yeah, Young Ho Lee.
Okay.
6 year, 113 million.
Bro, I've been playing the wrong sport film.
Seth Lugo signed with the Royals.
Oh yeah, Jung Ho Lee. Yeah. Bro just pulled up on my screen. Yeah, he was right. And the Royals finalizing deals for the Lugo.
Mm-hmm.
My fault if you just covered that.
No, you're
I'm
good.
literally just scrolling.
He's not like a needle mover, but he's a decent like middle of the rotation guy.
Yankees
Gotcha.
signed Juan Soto.
Yes, that was a big one.
Yeah.
They traded him.
Oh, they traded?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's great. And the Red Sox still neglect to do anything.
Jeez.
It's like they're kind of flying off the board. And then Yamamoto, they said the Cubs and Red Sox are interested in Yamamoto, but they're not going to get into a bidding war for him. And I'm like, it's going to be a bidding war, so that means they're not going to sign him.
Got you, because that's actually what it just says. Yamamoto's free agency tour. Bro on his Kobe tour right now, on his farewell tour.
Like, even as someone that's not super into baseball, if you watch the way he throws, you kind of go, you cringe at that. Like, he's like flicking his out as hard as he can. He's throwing like 98, 99.
Damn.
Crazy. So yeah, he's going to get signed for. He might get. How much do you think he's going to get? 150, 200, maybe more. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
He's going to get a lot.
I know these Japan players about to get a crazy bag.
Yeah.
And that's what I think. That's what we're going towards in sports in general. Just more overseas players about to come over here and get.
Oh yeah,
crazy.
Well, because they see Ohtani right now. You know how many people? You know how many Japanese players are going to go?
Oh yeah.
You know what the number one sport in Japan is? Baseball.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know how it starts, because I know Japan's always been big with baseball.
Yeah.
But like, I know Kobe kind of was like big into getting China into basketball, because they have a statue from up there. He was like going over there all the time. I think the Olympics were over there. And that kind of kickstarted it too. But certain players kind of like change the demographic. The same thing with like soccer, like Pele and all that stuff like that. Pele. Yeah. A lot of them
Messi.
Kickstarted.
Messi,
same thing. Yeah.
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Devin, was that all for just as far as signings?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing. I don't think anything else is
Just got the Belichick.
Oh, is that on Bleacher Report now?
No, it's on X.
Oh.
ML football.
Ew, you mean Twitter? Never call it X.
Yeah, on X. What's on X? I don't know if we should cover that, because I don't believe it, but I guess we'll talk about it. Belichick and them.
No, yeah, we'll talk about it. Yeah, we'll talk about it. I mean, because
we're gonna put some heavy quotations, but being reported. So.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Trust, we're definitely gonna get into it. Pause. Like I forgot what white chick said that, but yeah, we definitely about to talk about it.
The Yamamoto has until January 4th, 5 p.m.
Sheesh. Okay.
Somewhere.
So Brody got almost 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
3 weeks and 2 days to make a choice.
The Dodgers signed Yamamoto and Josh Hader.
Yeah, that'd be an issue.
That's gonna be a big issue for everybody.
Tampering on the way. I'm playing.
I mean, if I'm Yamamoto, I'm sorry.
I'd go to the Dodgers.
Facts. Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, it only makes sense.
You know what's the big problem with the no salary cap in baseball is it's going to drive a lot of people away, because unless you're the team that has a big market, like think of like the Kansas City Royals, they might not win for another 30 years. They don't have the market to keep up with that.
Yeah, that's true.
Who's going to go sign with them when they could sign in LA?
Oh man,
New York.
That's actually something valuable to talk about, because
it hurts the game with no salary.
Think about Arizona.
I know, but like it's going to get progressively worse. The salary cap going away was a more recent thing, so Arizona and Texas are definitely examples, because they're not huge markets. Texas is big, but they didn't have a huge salary cap. I mean, they didn't have nothing. They built it on
a bunch of rookies.
Yeah.
But the fact that they went to the World Series actually shines light on the fact that now that will become a larger market, it could be.
Let me pitch this to you. In 5 years, when those rookie contracts go up,
they're
going to sign in Arizona.
Oh, Lord.
Sure?
Oh, Lord.
He's put $350 on the table and say,
oh, Lord.
But
we don't know what their mindset is, but it's definitely something to think about.
It's also not just the rookies they have now. Arizona has the best farm system in the league.
It'll keep
right.
Everybody basically came out. A lot of players.
Yeah.
It's just like I said, if they want to stay loyal. Loyalty is a big question, but also it's a business.
Yeah. And honestly, business has been showing its ugly head in sports
Business
lately.
has been strongly
booming. Yes. Yes. AB.
AB.
Business is booming.
Speaking of AB, I guess him and Mason Rudolph are Eskimo brothers. That's what he tweeted. I'm just throwing it out there. He said, "Put my Eskimo brother Mason Rudolph in." When Trubisky was stinking it up on Thursday, so with who? I don't want to know. When did that happen?
I'm leaving now.
Just thought we should put some valuable info on this podcast.
His profile name is Moby.
Oh my god, I forgot.
It's all good, bro. It's all good.
They shared a lot of cold winters in
Jesus
Pittsburgh.
Christ. Oh my god, that is funny.
Yeah, I saw that and just closed out of the app.
Jesus. Shout out to AB for keeping it too real.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, let's cover these bowl games.
Yeah.
I will talk about the notable ones.
Yeah, 4 big ones.
Jeez, getting there.
3 big ones.
How the fuck? Hold on, UCF made it? Oh no, I know those flatback Kaylee's going crazy. Oh no, South Florida in there too? Oh no, all those Kaylee's about to go brazy. All right, continuing. My fault.
UCF and USF.
Get bowl games?
Get bowl games.
Yeah, that's exactly why I asked.
And FSU.
My blue sweater.
I wonder if FAU are they in a bowl game?
Hold up. I think I saw them. FAU. Hold up. No.
No?
Nope. All right. So coming up. Sorry for the mic. All right. So on the 16th, this Saturday, we have no notable games. Maybe the only decent one is UCLA and Boise State. Yeah, this weekend is gonna be
That's the LA Bowlers.
Yeah, it just has bowls. And then Monday, yeah. All right, so you know what? As we get closer to the big time games, we'll cover them then. Yeah, because these are not until like later towards the end of the month.
Yeah.
So yeah, we definitely got time. My fault. I thought these games coming up, big trash.
Then I think the Rose Bowl. Is that New Year's Day?
Let me look. Yep, that's New Year's Day.
Yeah. All the big ones are going to be on New Year's Day.
That is Bama versus Michigan.
Mm.
And then the Sugar Bowl, we got Texas versus Washington.
Mm-hmm.
The Fiesta Bowl, wow. Liberty got a game on the Fiesta Bowl. Then we got the Citrus Bowl, Iowa and Tennessee. Then we got Wisconsin and LSU. The Orange Bowl about to go crazy. Florida State looking for redemption from getting hoed.
They're going to get throttled.
Yeah, try telling FSU fans that. All right.
They're going to get throttled. He said tell fans.
Oh, okay. That's right.
All right, so covering basketball, yeah, we're getting there, folks. We're getting there. We're getting to our bread and butter of the podcast. We just got to get through basketball real quick. So, speaking about basketball's on right now. We got the Lakers versus the Mavericks. We're also have, since the Lakers just won the in-season tournament. Now, I'm glad that the in-season tournament is over. I did not give no F's about the fact that it existed or the fact that it was on. I just wanted to watch basketball. But for those who enjoyed it, you enjoyed it.
Didn't you ask me why the tournament? Yeah, we were watching. We sat at the bar and we were watching one of the games. It was the championship game, and he goes, "Why is the court that color?" Because it was like
red and
it was like the
red.
NBA logo colors, and I was like, "Oh, I don't know." And then I looked, and I was like, "Oh, it's the championship game."
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
So this is where this conversation actually gets this is where it gets toxic. I'm not gonna lie. So Lakers fans or bronzexuals has came out and said that he should be quote unquote champion because he won the in season tournament.
No, they're not.
No, literal. Yeah, no, I'm serious. This is what I'm talking about. This league has bred weirdos.
That's what happened.
And so they hung a banner in Staples Center of the. No, I'm so serious.
So I did look. I guess they made it. They made them do it.
Like they made them hang a banner?
The Lakers, there was a report that came out. I think it said the Lakers weren't planning on hanging it just because it's like
right.
But they're putting it into like a separate section, so it's not going to be next to the.
They're still hanging it.
They're still hanging it. Yeah. I don't know the validity of that report, but I do think that the NBA wanted it to be a serious tournament. Probably told them, "Hey, you got to put that up."
This is what happened when Kobe left, man. Everything just went downhill. Look. So my thing is, I think that the in-season tournament is a joke. I do not see the point in it. I understand it's bringing more eyes to the viewers, or yes, trying to bring more eyes to the game, but. Has anybody cared about it? I genuinely feel like it's turning fans off. Like we understand why, but it's turning fans off.
I do think, and nice turnover for D'Lo. I do think in like 3 or 4 years, I think we won't even bring it up. We're just going to be like, well, the in-season tournament's going on. I don't think it's going to be like a debate of like, oh, do we want to watch? It's just going to be a part of it. They want to push it.
Yeah.
But I don't think fans. I don't want it to turn into like a toxicity thing where it's like, well, we won the end season. Like, well, if you didn't win the NBA Finals, that's like the whole point.
Exactly.
Of the season.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
That's really what you're competing for.
The Pacers got into the finals.
Exactly.
The Pacers aren't going to be in the finals of the NBA tournament.
Exactly.
The NBA finals. So.
Right.
Yeah, I don't.
That's exactly what we're talking about. Like, if all these games really determine who's going to go to the playoffs, I don't even look at the in-season tournament as like a serious basketball thing. It's literally just regular season spiced up. The only really two notable things I have, I saw the Jaylen Brown, not incident, but the not altercation, but that right there really shows the direction of where sports is going, especially for basketball. For those who don't know, for context, Ronnie, who did they play? I forget what team. Was it the Hawks? I genuinely forget.
When was it? That was like 3. Was that last Sunday?
Yes,
that was the Hawks. Then, yeah.
Yeah, and I forgot to cover that game Monday.
Yeah.
So, but I just remembered. For those who don't know, for context, all what it was really Jaylen Brown's first career ejection. Now, what you ask, what did he get ejected for? Showing emotion.
Yeah.
That was all it was. Showing emotion.
Nothing physical, nothing.
Playing the game with passion, showing emotion, and the ref took that as ejection-worthy act. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's as a fan, it's definitely hard to watch the game. To be honest with you, Devin, I know you sent me something with the what was it, LeBron? Or no, it was the LeBron Ime interaction, and then bro got ejected. That was weak. You know, it's getting to the point where the NBA is looking like the NFL, like no fun league. You can't express emotion. You can't have a disagreement or feel differently than what the ruling was called. What's up?
Flagrant? Sure. I'd give him a flagrant. I don't even agree with that.
We don't even do flagrants anymore. That is crazy.
And like I said, JT at the Magic game, flagrant for hanging on the rim because he didn't want to bust his head open.
But then I just saw a video of a kid who didn't hang on the rim and he landed on his neck like JB.
Because that's the only way you can land safely. I get if you put your like arm to the rim and you're like, flipping everyone off, like that's a little
showboating, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, one swing, a little far back, drop down, that's.
And again, it's like I just don't understand how like we see injuries like the whole Gordon Hayward thing.
Yeah.
Of what a result that would happen, but then in Jaylen Brown, but then they're still penalizing players for what looks to be extracurricular.
Yes.
I don't understand.
I don't get it, but
yeah, we're beating a dead horse. But honestly, that was just really it. And the whole Zion Williamson case, I was watching a video before the podcast started, and Zion was on the Gilbert Arenas podcast, and they asked him, what was it about your diet that you can never get under control? He said that as a young kid with a lot of money, you have all these available options and things around you that you can access easily because you have money. And bro was just like, I just love to eat. And plus, you're playing in a state where it's known for food.
Yeah, I know.
You know? So, right.
And they're reaching out to him, I'm sure.
Facts. Yeah.
Go out to the restaurant, we'll get you. Some of it's probably free.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
There's a lot of things
100%.
that they do, yeah.
Yeah, bro. All those home games, and y'all gonna think about it too. How many seasons did he actually finish?
Yeah.
How many times was bro actually eating while he had season-ending injuries?
Yeah. Yeah, because what else is he doing?
Bro can't work out.
I'm gonna go to the game in a suit, and then we're gonna go out with the
exactly.
team. Yeah.
Exactly. So, even though he is a one-of-a-kind talent, if he does not change his diet, his game has been very, and I'm sorry to say, Zion fans, one-dimensional. If he's not playing bully ball, he's somewhat non-existent on the court. Even though he will put up the numbers, if he changes his frame, he will become more of a threat on the field or court.
He shows, you said he shows flashes, but
yeah,
not with that body type.
No, bro,
it's not sustainable. No.
Nope, bro is a fullback on the field.
Yes.
Let's see. And speaking about the in-season tournament, up 46% from NBA Saturday Primetime on ABC season debut from last year, up 64% from Saturday Primetime season average. So basically, they're comparing from the ABC season debut of the. Well, they're talking about numbers. So basically, from last year, 64% of the viewers on Saturday's primetime game rose of the championship. So it's working. People were watching it.
Yeah.
But again, people were also watching basketball. So.
Oh my God, Dante Exum.
Yeah. Yep, bro still exists. Yeah, bro still exists. Bro been in and out of the league, but yeah, he still exists.
Wow.
Yep.
I saw his face and didn't even process it.
Other than that, really, and yeah, chat. We will still cover sports, but as we do cover sports, it is hard to watch. Like, it is hard to sit down and get through a full game now. It is
not enough sports, like you said. Too much drama.
Yeah,
just head scratching moments.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. In other league news, I think that's really it. The only notable thing that I saw that KD will be out today due to, I believe, an ankle injury. Kelly Oubre Jr. expected to rejoin Sixers lineup after his broken rib suffered last month.
Hardaway. Timothy.
And I think what I'll start doing too, because I see a lot of sports podcasts on the channel and everything. I think I'll start. I don't want to copy their. It's a conversation. So, and I'll actually quote where we got the conversation from, and we'll bring it up as well. So it's not necessarily stealing people's ideas. If it's a actual conversation people come up with, we'll mention it.
Mm.
And all right, that is our NBA coverage. We're actually getting through this pretty quick, but it is that time. We are here. 45 minutes in. We are here. So, oh man, I already know that my list is already busted. But we have hella time. So I'm going to read off all of the updates for the NFL, and then if you guys actually no. Anything to talk about? I know y'all got some stuff. Y'all seen it. Y'all want to talk about? Yeah, go ahead. Y'all got it. Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's definitely talk about it because wow, fellas, I genuinely feel like I am watching General Hospital soap drama on Sunday. I mean, wow. I don't know if it's 50% sports, 50% drama. We're definitely going to talk about the Patrick Mahomes deal.
50% drama, 50% refs.
Oh my God, the refs on Sunday. Oh man, the refs. Jesus.
Yeah, where to start?
Hey man, I mean, if y'all got anything personal y'all want to talk about, or I could just go on. We could just talk about it as I cover.
I do have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Throwback jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
Are they undefeated?
Oh, of course.
No, like.
Are we undefeated?
No, like the teams that wear throwbacks.
No, because the Bucks
have lost.
Yeah, the Bucks wore theirs and they got clapped.
Actually, the Patriots have lost both of their games.
Jesus Christ. Who else
They're
won?
defeated. They're not undefeated.
We won
They're
both of ours.
Yeah.
Giants won last night.
Oh yeah, they had throwback. Oh yeah, they had
Dallas won theirs against us, I think. Were those the
alternatives? Yeah, they looked alternative.
Yeah.
I mean, but you can only mix and match blue and white so many times.
So pretty similar. I mean, the 90s, remember they had the big stars.
Yeah. You can only mix and match that colorway like
I want
so
them to
many
start bringing
times.
back some. Like we're getting kind of close to the point they can bring back 90s.
Oh yeah,
like the Patriots, the blue one. That you guys had. You guys had the white one, right?
Yeah, we had the OG. Yeah, we had the color.
The Cali green.
Yeah.
Wasn't there? You guys used to wear the white one with the green bird. Wasn't that 60s? Is that 60s?
Yeah.
90s one. With like Reggie White?
That's the away ones. For the away ones, they're just white.
Yeah, white and Kelly, or white and green. Yeah,
I know the Kelly green one's like the most iconic, but yeah, there's it's getting to the point where there's a lot of like 90s ones, like the Cowboys with the star.
Yeah. I didn't see any vintage 49ers. I didn't see any.
The 49ers, their throwback, I think, is just the one with the stripes on the sleeve, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
Didn't see any. Dang, I feel bad for the Rams. Could they even go OG like that? Because that was St. Louis. Oh, just go to LA.
With the
stupid me. I'm like still stuck in. Yes, my fault. I'm still stuck.
Darker blue and a little more.
Because I forgot they were LA, then went back to my fault. That was a knowledge check too. Fuck.
Some teams can't because like Indianapolis has been the same.
Yeah.
Baltimore's been the same.
Yep.
Cleveland's been the same. They've always wore that.
Did the Titans? I think the Titans.
They have the Oilers.
Did they wear them?
They wore them against Houston, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. That's another conversation. Should the Texans have the Oilers trademark, or should Tennessee have it?
Tennessee was
the
team, and then
the origin of them.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't know. I feel like Houston Oilers is just synonymous.
That low key be a slap in the face.
I
mean, if you playing against the Tennessee Titans and the Texans got the Oilers,
because the Texans are a new franchise.
Yeah,
someone brought that up.
That's
and I was like,
that's hella oof.
They should play for rights.
They can't even win it. They can't even win a game.
I know. 0-0 tie.
Yeah, it's gonna be another Vikings Raiders.
Yeah, I know.
I think they played. Man.
Oh shit!
I guess I'll cover the two Patriots news. I guess Malik Cunningham.
So how did they disrespect him? They disrespected Malik, but then everybody just be like, "Oh, Mac Jones. Well, yeah, we already hate him." Like,
well, I don't understand how the whole season, like, you know how bad it's been. You implement him, and then like every week it was like, yeah, they have a new package for him. Like he's gonna be a receiver for a couple plays, gonna play quarterback. They're gonna do some runs with him. Never happened.
Y'all can't even get the ball off.
I know, but like, you think they would have just thrown him out there and been
I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. Like, it's a fact.
It's true.
It's like, what?
It's true. The offense is so bad. They didn't use him at all. So then he just sat on the practice squad. It was like, we'll pull him up. Then he goes back down. We'll pull him up. I don't understand it, but yeah. So he's going to Baltimore, which is cool because Lamar's the quarterback.
Yeah.
Two Louisville guys.
Mm-hmm.
They like each other. I think it'll work. Devin Duvernay hit the IR, so I guess they're going to use him as a receiver.
Jeez, y'all are... That
was a fumble. Like, I'm not saying that Malik Cunningham's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Right.
Like, also, could you not have used him maybe next year, see what you got?
I mean, I feel like y'all... I don't want to say this, but I feel like y'all are going to go through a period of where you're going to be drafting so many people trying to find the answer, and the answer will just never be found. They're going to mix and
match, and then you're going to hit a lot of duds, which they've always been hitting.
Yeah, y'all got a lot of L's to come.
And
at least bro got that win record with the franchise to where like those L's y'all rack up won't even matter.
Oh, it's not. No one's going to surpass that for like another 10 years. Probably,
yeah,
because the Patriots have to be consistently bad to where a team would jump. But
wow, even these teams now that are making a jump aren't making too much of a jump.
And then the other one was and like I said, I don't want to put a lot of validity behind this because I don't know. But Tom Curran reported that they are going to agree to part ways, Belichick and the Patriots.
Yeah.
So, do I think it's going to happen? Yes. But it's also like, I got to see it to believe it kind of thing. Like an official presser.
Because y'all... Because I remember we were talking about it. And, oh, my fault. I'm reading the chat. Hold on, Miles said, we back on FSU slander today, boys. I got material. Actually, go ahead, bro. We actually didn't really... The only thing I said about FSU is that they're going to try and make up for getting hoed, but yeah.
And it won't go very well for them.
But. Yeah, but go ahead, bro. Go ahead, get your slander on, and I will go ahead and read it.
Absolutely. Be more than happy to.
Facts.
But... I'm like, my whole thing, I think they're thinking, like, especially Crafty's like, we're going to have like probably a top 2, top 3 pick, just big. So, do you want Belichick to be in
Dallas? Oh, hell no.
Where's he? He's in Dallas.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he is from Dallas. I thought, it tripped me out.
Oh, my God. You saw some garbage on the TV. What? I'm sorry, y'all.
It tripped me out for a second. I don't know. I didn't forgot
my fault, y'all. We saw some.
Mavericks and Cowboys don't go together for me. I didn't think about it.
Oh, Dallas. Both Dallas in front of the team. Yeah, I got you.
I know. It didn't register. I saw the Lakers and I like
yeah.
I had a stroke for a second.
Bro, is it Dallas? You said it out loud.
Bro, a bandwagon. He's in Dallas.
Bro had a update on the I can't even speak. Bro had an update on the stream. Oh shit!
My updates
bro had an iOS update on stream.
Oh, did you see the college game day thing too? Belichick and Pat McAfee.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So McAfee, I actually talked to him about it. I was like, that's an awkward question because he said to Kraft, he said, I know what you have to do at the end of the season. We all do, and I don't envy you. It's a hard job.
Yeah.
And it went silent.
Jeez, you can hear a pin drop.
It was bad because they were all like kind of like all the hosts were like kind of edged up on the seat.
It was like, all tense.
Oh, that's bad. Why did we say that? And that was before Belichick came out too. Like Belichick was waiting. You probably heard that. Right?
Oh yeah, had to.
Yeah, that was real nice.
McAfee's
got some balls because I would not say that.
Definitely, bro. Forgot that he's actually on ESPN, so he got to act. He got to act in code.
That's the thing. Like some of these reporters, and I know he's more of a host, but like you ask stupid questions, what are you gonna get as an answer? That's like if I went to LeBron, like, "Hey, LeBron, when are you gonna retire?" What is he gonna say?
Mm-hmm.
That's a stupid question.
Or like those questions after you take a loss. And they ask like the stupidest questions.
It's like they're trying to fish for an answer, but like unless you get a crazy soundbite where like the coach goes crazy, then it's like, okay, that's worth it. But like most of the time they're gonna be like
So can we admit, like, if you're in the heat of the moment, not like a Patrick Mahomes thing.
Yeah.
But like, is that can we write that off as a pass? Be like, oh, so not with the Pat thing.
No, the Pat's not excuse.
No, definitely not the Pat thing. I mean, I get it, but that's not like. So I guess basically what I'm asking, like, would it be reasonable to go off on the media team for asking stupid questions when you lose?
I think it depends on what, like. What's the question?
Got you. Okay, so that's basically the answer. Like, just what's the question?
But also, I think what's the setting? Super Bowl, you lose.
Oh my god. Stupid. I mean, you had to call me Cam Newton on that one.
Yeah,
I'm saying you're gonna have to call me Cam Newton on that one.
Regular season week 2, like, hey, are you guys worried? Like, that's an acceptable question. I'd probably get a little mad.
I would have had to hit you with a motherfucker the season.
I'd be like, we're in 2. I'm saying something like that, I would have a different response than like the Super Bowl. Where it's like, hey, do you guys think you could have done something differently? Or, hey, what are you thinking about next season? It's like, we just lost the Super Bowl. Why are you asking that question?
I'm like, dog. I'm like,
are you guys scared after losing week 2?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's the setting, I think. It's like the question, you're right, and it's the setting of like, how mad do I get because how big were the circumstances,
right?
The big, like the stakes that we lost to.
And the reason why I ask, because I always see a lot of people in the comments always talking about how athletes are supposed to maintain professionalism and stuff like that. But when you genuinely think about it, if you're in a must-win situation, and I'm gonna throw the Bills under the bus, sorry, but if you're on situations like that where you need a win and you're literally a game or two behind from playoff contention and things are tense.
Yeah.
And you get asked a dumb question.
Then,
a lot of people will say that you need to maintain professionalism no matter what. I genuinely think that that's a lie, because if you're in those high pressure situations, and depending on where you're at in your career, that could either be a professional question or a question that might get you fined and looked at differently.
I hate like the pressers are right after the game.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Tomorrow morning.
Right. Like when you actually have time to actually compress and evaluate what happened.
And I also think reporters sometimes will get a little defensive.
Yeah.
They don't understand the gravity of the situation because they're not in it. You could be doing it for 20 years, but like you didn't just go play.
They can
Most of them never play.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, yes, exactly.
80%, I'd say 70-80%.
Exactly.
Like those sideline or like the after the game reporters. Yeah.
They can stay on the sidelines and watch the game from start to finish, but you will not know when you see those people come into the stadium what that game and like the magnitude of what the game entails.
They weren't in the locker room before. They were out at halftime. I mean, they're not in it. They don't know. So they need to understand the question they're asking. If they're going to ask a stupid question, they're going to get a stupid response.
Exactly. So we have a few comments. So Moby, you asked, what did Patrick do? So basically what he did, he was yelling at the refs for a offsides call.
Blatant.
That was obvious. And come to find out, that happened 3 times?
A couple times, yeah.
Or because I saw a post that said there was like 3 times that someone was offsides and they didn't call it. And basically he was upset that call really just decided the game, really.
Yeah.
Because they scored a touchdown.
It did. It did because when Tony who threw? Oh, Kelsey threw it to Tony.
Yeah.
So
yes, but I'm saying technically, if Pat Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league,
they could make it work.
It was second down,
right?
And he had 1:30 left.
Exactly.
See, and that's a good point. When you think like that, because the greats don't complain about that because your answer is, well, I could have done something differently.
Exactly.
Yeah. I should be able to overcome that because there's a lot of bad calls.
Exactly.
You overcome that.
Right. But with that being said, he basically went off on the refs for a call that he felt like shouldn't have been called. But as Eagles fans, and that happened to us in the past Super Bowl, that call literally lost us the game. So it's like, it's sort of funny for him to make that comment and yell at the refs and get mad and say that, oh, that was trash calls, but replay the last minute of the Super Bowl.
He'll say that, right? He'll get mad over that call, but then he'll say, well, I like to see them, let them play. What's the difference?
We'll talk about that later. Miles said, FSU friends, how does it feel to be 5-7 and be irrelevant? Gators fans, how much better? Hold up, I gotta scroll. Oh, bro said much better than being 13-0 and irrelevant.
There we go.
Yeah,
that's it. He just covered the bases for everyone.
Yeah,
they have no leg to stand on.
Literally. Oh, you ain't shit for that.
No, wait. Not intentional. Not intentional.
I thought that's what you meant.
No, not intentional.
Yeah.
I swear, no. On Bailey Zappi's ACL, I didn't mean that. That was not what I meant. It just happened to work out that way.
Is bro starting next week?
Oh yeah. No. No. Sorry, dude. No.
No.
Jesus Christ.
No, it'll be fine because I didn't mean it. It'll be
oh my God.
Oh God.
I think Brody just cashed a check that his ass can't cash. All right, so let's get into the NFL news. This is gonna be a fun podcast. Vikings to start quarterback Nick Mullins versus the Bengals.
Eagles legend for 2 weeks, or what was it, 2 months?
I
Y'all
can't
had
even
him for
tell.
like you had him for the preseason. I remember watching for the preseason. I was like, how do you get here?
Josh Dobbs benched after 4 starts.
Are we ready to end the Pastronauts shit, Sean?
Yeah.
They did bench him. Nick Mullins is starting. You know Nick Mullins, 49ers, Eagles. Top 32.
Looks like he's going to fucking space.
Oh my god! Someone really called this man the astronaut.
What was his record? Was it 2-3? Or?
2-2. It was 2-2.
I'm not. They got to study that because the first 2 games was looking like
Crazy
With
work,
Vic
bro. He was
and
giving
he's
dudes crazy work. Then he was
moving
through,
like crazy, slow.
bro, through 4 picks.
Yeah.
And then they was just gonna be like, well, we'll just stick with him.
Maybe
You
let's
can't-
just move him around.
You can't put up 0 points against the Raiders, and then the defense gives up 3, and you lose. You gotta change. You gotta change.
I wonder what that game was like at Las Vegas. I wonder. That crowd had. I know everybody was drunk as hell.
Black hole.
Had to be.
Oh, Moby. So that was actually bro actually did like a not a double. Was it a double entendre? I think, or a little innuendo. So meaning the whole leg to stand on. So FSU's quarterback had a crazy leg injury. And when bro said he had no leg to stand on, I thought that's what he meant.
He did.
I did not mean that.
So
we're not disrespecting
No,
people here.
no, Miles is
Okay, well.
Miles is crying laughing at that. Bro is dying
I did not mean
literally.
that.
Brody-
I should have said I meant it.
Brody
but no.
is. You should have just let that
I
shit
should've let it go,
slide, dog.
I really didn't.
That shit was crazy.
Then-
But that's what he means, Moby. Like, bro, basically, his leg was broken, and then he said he had no leg to stand on, and he didn't even mean it. That's funny.
Bailey Zappi, please stay healthy. 'cause
Jesus
I didn't
Christ, Sunday can't come any quicker.
Sunday.
LA Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert to miss the rest of the 23 season following surgery on a broken finger. Was it his throwing finger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why, yeah.
I was about to say, I'm like, hold on, y'all gonna shut this man down over a left finger injury?
He just taped him together at that point.
Come on. Dolphins.
Lennon, whatever it's called.
Yeah. Give man's a splint. He be all right.
Does it say what finger?
It's his throwing.
Yeah, but
His index.
His index.
So
Yeah.
it's a thrower. That ball gets snapped at like 20
Fact.
miles an hour.
Yup.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do it. I didn't see the injury.
Dolphins Mike McDaniel collapse versus the Titans, humbling, but will be very galvanizing for stretch run. Basically, what bro was saying, we played like ass against a team that played like ass, and it's gonna be very humbling, and we're gonna get our ish together, is what man said in layman's terms.
They're in a bit of a danger zone right now.
We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Matt LaFleur, Packers learned a valuable lesson in loss to Giants. I don't know what that lesson was, bro.
What was that lesson? Yeah, they learned that the mafia is more powerful than.
Yeah, that mafia was in full effect,
Did you
man.
see the Peyton
agent?
cast?
Yeah, a little bit.
Did you see the part where the agent came up?
No, I missed that. So I switched back because they were covering the Packers. Giants. I low key didn't want to watch that game.
You saw the pictures of him, right?
Yeah.
He's
Brody
carrying like a bag, and Peyton goes, "I want to know what's in that bag. What's in that bag?"
I just saw like the family was just packed.
And then the agent ended up with the family.
Yes.
With his fedora
hat.
and his-
Yeah.
That I was like, there's no way. I actually double checked. I said, there's no way that's his agent.
Oh yeah.
He's sitting on the sidelines on the phone while
Yeah.
he was just like this.
Yeah, I saw
And I'm
that.
like, this is like a movie. This
Yeah.
is and he's an agent. That's his agent.
Yeah, they really, bro.
Someone said the only person he is like representing this Tommy DeVito.
His
Facts.
last name?
Oh, his agent's last name?
Something crazy.
No, it's just something Italian.
There's some real mafias out here.
I'm trying to find it.
Scarface out here, crazy.
This is not the same level because I remember like as a kid that was crazy, but like the Linsanity run.
Yeah.
This is like the medium Linsanity run.
Oh, 100%. It's always in New York.
Keep growing. Yeah, it's always in New York.
Always in New York.
His name is Sean Stellato.
Stellato. I like that.
God, DeVito Stellato.
I freaks with it. Titans quarterback Will Levis leads improbable 14-point comeback over the Dolphins despite early miscues. Actually, there was a picture that I saw of Jalen Ramsey trying to tackle.
Did you see that?
That
got destroyed. Ramsey ended up like this. He went to tackle him, but his head was down. The first thing they teach you in football is to keep your
Brody's arms was tilted back as he had his I thought man's got broken in half. Bro dead ass formed a V.
Yeah.
He formed that.
He went to like wrap him up, but like Will like lowered his shoulder and just boom and just
No, I seen a vein in Will Levis's arm. Bro about to get a drug test tomorrow.
That dude, he's jacked.
Bro is jacked for a banana peel eating mug.
He's been jacked though.
He's. I don't know what his regimen is. But
I don't know.
He's jacked,
It's all that mayonnaise in his coffee, and those things that I said, Chad. He actually does. I'm not joking.
Yeah, like there's videos of he's proud of it too.
Like if y'all go back to our NFL draft stream, jeez. Niners become first team in 2023 to clinch a playoff berth. Congratulations.
That's fine.
UNC star Drake May announces intentions to enter 2024 NFL draft. Well, congratulations, you're going to the Bears.
Huh? Patriots.
Drake May?
Patriots. Going to the Patriots. Either Caleb's going to the Patriots or Drake May's going to the Patriots.
All right, Drake May, you're going to Patriots.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on down.
All right. Vikings Kevin O'Connell says that Justin Jefferson has a good chance to play versus Bengals. No call on QB. Bro actually left the game with a chest injury that was so bad that he had to be rushed to the hospital. He was checked out to be fine, and he will be hopefully good to go on Sunday.
That throw, like, it wasn't a bad throw, but he kind of like threw it in the middle of like three people.
Similar
Josh
to
Dobbs just kind of threw it in the middle of like three people. And
similar to Tua's throw to Jalen Waddle that got him blown up yesterday.
Speaking of Jalen Waddle was lined up offside too. His foot was on the line. They didn't call it. Yeah. They don't call it sometimes. You get called, you don't get called. It happens. So,
and it's funny that you actually bring that up because Chiefs Andy Reid says Kadarius Toney didn't check with ref before penalty. You need to line up right. But I also saw something that apparently he did check, and now there was a photo
of him going.
Yeah, that he was checking. Mm-hmm. So that's what, because everybody was running with it, and then I saw something that said that he checked, and now Andy's saying that he didn't check.
Bro, you're a yard away from the football.
Also, can we just acknowledge the fact that Kadarius Toney has caused them more headaches than not this year anyway?
Yeah, but
so I mean, I get you're trying to stick up for your guy, but
I mean they have to because they're a championship team who takes the high road.
Yeah.
So they have to. Well, yeah. After the whole Pat Mahomes thing, yeah, you right. Niners Trent Williams on Brock Purdy's success. It damn sure ain't got nothing to do with the system. That was quote unquote. I didn't paraphrase that because I just said it wasn't it's not. That has nothing to do with the system. That's just me. Huh? No, that's what bro said. Funny. Jalen Hurts on back-to-back blowout losses. It's something that we're going through. Not necessarily stuck in. What the freak does that mean?
He is always. I told him this. He's always speaking in like these like
in layman's terms.
Yeah, he's always in these weird little quotes. He's like always like. There's like a compilation of that shit.
I understand I understand what he's saying, but it's actually pretty smart. He's really not giving anybody any leverage to like. Oh, this is what he said in a critical and like try and screw his words up. It's actually pretty smart, but we're going to talk about it. He said it's something we're going through, not necessarily stuck in, which is true, but it's been like this all season.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about we'll talk about the fans too. We'll talk about a lot. I just want to. This is just my thing that I noticed over the past 2 games. Actually, the whole season, but I definitely want to talk about it. Jets head coach Robert Saleh, QB Zach Wilson, outstanding and successful return to starting lineup. Well, obviously, no shit. I mean, you started bro over a freaking trash can, and then you bring the better quarterback you had, and he actually performed well. Who would have freaking thought? I hope you get fired.
You're not picking through diamonds, but you're also, it's like pretty clear cut.
I mean, wow, bro. You started bro over Tim Boyle.
You could probably take a 5-year-old and show them numbers and be like, that one's better. And
Bro,
like, yeah.
Joe Flacco is like 50-something years old. And he threw 2 touchdowns. Chiefs quarterback Pat Mahomes, head coach Andy Reid take issue with offensive offsides call and lost to Bills. The venting continued after. Again, we'll talk about it. Cowboys make statement with dominant win over Eagles, though some small questions still remain. Look, y'all just even the season series. Y'all didn't really do anything.
They're not that good.
I mean, but they don't want to talk about it because look.
Who? The Cowboys? Oh, I thought you meant the Cowboys were ass.
Yo, Reg, if you ever see this chat, bro, or if you see this pod, because I know you're a Cowboys fan, bro, just call me, because real talk, y'all just evened up the season, the series at 1 apiece. I mean, last time you called me, you was just coping all throughout the call, fam. So we can definitely talk about it. Hey, it's still love though, but F them Cowboys. I'll let you know about it too. Let's see. Debo scores 19th rushing touchdown, sets career record for wide receivers. Looks like we're starting at the 10th. Okay.
What did you
Debo scored 19 rushing touchdown and sets a season high for receivers.
They run a lot of sweeps with him.
That sounds like such a LeBron stat.
A lot of jet sweeps.
That's season record for rushing touchdowns
For a receiver?
as a wide receiver.
Actually, hold up. Or I'm sorry, sets career record for wide receiver.
Sorry.
My fault. No, that was my fault. I said that. Yeah, but someone had to get paid for that one, fam. Someone had to pay the bills. That's how I see it. No, when I be seeing these articles, I'm like, yeah, someone had to get paid, and they had to write like 10 paragraphs on how bro like made a career record. That's how I see it. It's actually funny enough, Ronnie. I'm not making this up. It says that Patriots eliminated from playoff contention at earliest point since 2000 season.
Yeah.
I mean, but the Panthers. Yeah.
They got
Right.
What, they got eliminated?
bro. I was laughing earlier. So I'm like looking at scores on the games, and just seeing 1-12 like typed out.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that looks so bad.
it do.
And Bryce Young got worse this week. We'll talk about that. His numbers, I think by the second quarter, he was like 8 for 19 with like 35 yards.
Yeah. Good God. All right. Lastly, former Titans tight end Frank Wycheck dies at age 52. R.I.P.
Mm-hmm.
He was part of the so he threw the lateral in the famed Music City Miracle
Against Buffalo, yeah.
in the 1999 playoffs. Our condolences over here to you and your family. And let's see. Zach Ertz has serious conversations with 6 teams in playoff hunt. He remains patient. Raiders Antonio Pierce learning from former head coaches as he aims to earn full-time job. I don't know if you want to be a full-time.
Las Vegas.
I don't know. Well, I mean, he'll just be another scapegoat if they don't do well.
The players seem to like him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
I think Max Crosby would be like, please let them stay.
Yeah. Salary cap expected to exceed $240 million for 2024 season.
And I think, who is it? It's the Commanders, Patriots, and there's one more team of the top three.
Mm-hmm.
They all have over 100 million as of right now. So.
Yeah, that cap is about to be crazy, and they still won't sign anybody good.
Yes, correct.
Oh, my fault. I forgot to talk about it. LSU's Jaden Daniels wins 2023 Heisman Trophy. I totally forgot to bring that up. I was watching that. Who did you guys have? I was thinking Marvin Harrison Jr.
No.
Well, I know wide receivers don't get a Heisman.
Bo Nix crossed my mind, but I think Daniels is pretty consent. Yeah. Across the board. Yeah. Speaking of, he was. Okay, so Devin said, "Who is that guy?" Which, to be fair,
who is this guy? That's not Jane Daniels when it comes up. Jane Daniels.
Yeah. No, he said it jokingly. He was like, "That's not Jaden Daniels," and then it came up at the bottom. It was like Jaden Daniels, 2023 Heisman winner. We were like, "Oh, that is Jaden Daniels."
How fucking wasted were y'all?
Not really. No, not at all, actually. But no, I was like, I mean, I've watched him play. I just guess I've never seen him without his helmet.
Right.
Also, we didn't cover. We don't really have to cover it, but Ronnie debut.
Oh, his first game back, with
another LeBron stat.
Yeah.
Can you chill out? That's a good story.
The chase down block, bro.
The chase down block was sick.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
See, the commentators missed up a good opportunity to say blocked by James.
Blocked by James? Yeah, they
Come on, bro. Like, do y'all not watch basketball?
Do you not know who his dad is?
That would have been the first thing I said.
Yeah.
Blocked by James! Blocked by James!
Grant Williams got hit in the nuts.
Ronnie James surpasses his dad.
Do you see that? Someone said, yeah, they were like 4 points, Bronny, 0 points, LeBron.
Jesus Christ.
They're going to put that stat on 100 years and there's going to be no context. They're going to be like, so.
They're just going to.
They're like, so LeBron wasn't that good. Son, he didn't go to college.
They're gonna run with that stat.
Yeah.
You think he's going to be as good? He's going to play in the NBA?
He'll get to the NBA.
He'll get to the NBA, but to be as good as his dad, I don't think so. I think that's just one of a kind. Even though bro got his genes, I just don't like different times, different ethics, different.
Not to throw more fire into the MJ LeBron conversation, but LeBron's kids are going to be better than MJ's kids at least.
Oh, 100%.
So
yeah,
not that has anything to do with it. But,
yeah, definitely better. Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to. Larissa Pippen is which one is she with? What's his name? It's not the
oldest one.
The oldest one.
Yeah,
I forget what his name is.
Yeah, I forget his name, bro. If your name not Michael, I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I don't know what your name is.
I don't know who you are. NFL concludes Bengals were compliant with injury report policy in regards to Joe Burrow's wrist injury. So that whole thing is null and void. So we're just going to act like none of that happened, even though that had the potential to be some crazy-ish.
That could have gone, yeah.
That could have went left real quick. Jair Alexander on Packers' recent return to fortune. I'm not going to call myself a prophet, but I called it. I'm telling you, these light skins out of control, fam.
I'm not going to call myself a prophet.
I'm telling you.
This was definitely before the Giants lost.
Jesus Christ.
Had to be.
And other than that, that is injury reports. Fellas, let's actually get into the coverage. So, yeah, let's get these I predict that I will be slightly over 500. Oh no, I already took 2 L's off rip. Yeah, throw all of it away. Marcus or Jeffrey? Oh, appreciate you. So,
there we go. It's Marcus.
Yes. Yeah, it was Marcus. Appreciate you, Miles. Because I wasn't even about to look up their names.
Marcus played at UCF too. I should have known that, but Jordan's kids.
Mariota.
No, hell no.
No, we can. Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Hell no. I never want to hear that name again. I was disgusted when I seen bro on Ugh. I'm I'm
He
sorry.
threw up. He said, "Oh, Marcus
Ugh.
Mariota."
I don't hate the dude. I just don't like the fact that he's playing for Philly.
He can go to the XFL.
No, he can still stay in the NFL. I just don't play for Philly. Because I seen what happened in that Falcons stint you did, bro. Don't bring that over to Philly. All right, fellas. Our Thursday night matchup went crazy. I already took my first L, but we already knew it was the Patriots and Steelers.
Thanks, Devin.
I had the dirty the what was it? Fuck it. I had the Steelers. Who'd y'all have?
Patriots. I took them. Yeah, I took them this week.
Wow. I lost. I had the freaking Steelers. Well, another L. The Texans and Jets. You had
I took an L.
Oh, we all took an L.
I took the Texans. Yeah.
We all believed in you. The whole Tyra Banks joint. We all believed in bro. Hold up. How you forget with Larsa Pippen's wife? I mean, we didn't forget. I just forgot bro name.
Yeah.
Because I
wanted to call him Michael because I thought he was a junior, but there's no Marcus.
I just forgot bro name because again, like that whole thing was messy.
I try to put that in the back of my mind. It's just weird.
Yeah, creepy, I tried to too, but then I keep going on YouTube and it keeps being brought up.
Yeah,
because reasons. All right, fellas, we had the Rams and Ravens. Ravens won by 6. I chose the Ravens.
Took the Ravens.
Let's go. Panthers Saints. As we know, the Saints won. You went.
Guess who we took? No, I took the Saints.
You went with the Panthers? Oh my god.
They're not going to win again this year. It's over. The dream's dead. They looked awful.
Let's see. I went with the Saints. All right, just making sure I am.
You're on the right side of the.
Yeah, W. I'm going in order because last time I skipped like 2 games. Yeah. So the Colts and the Bengals, right? I did not expect the Bengals to play like they did. The Bengals won, and Jake Browning was injured, but I selected the Colts. Who did y'all have?
Colts? No way, I took the Bengals.
Yeah, I took the. I mean, I don't know. I just because I
Jake
saw
Browning. If you look at his stats,
oh yeah, crazy right now.
I guess we can bring it up later. Maybe if we cover the game. Is there some sort of system going on right now in Cincinnati?
Probably. I mean, bro's been under Burrow for how long?
I think he's either rookie or second year.
I think it's second year.
But I'm not taking away from Burrow. But like, Jake Browning throws like 2 or 3 touchdowns a game. He beat the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I took the Bengals.
Buccaneers Falcons. That was actually a close game.
That was back and forth. Yeah, it was really good.
By the skin of their teeth, I took the Bucks.
Took the Falcons.
Okay.
Who won the Falcons? Right? No, the Bucks.
The Bucks.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I took that. Yeah.
Yeah. So the next game, the Jaguars Browns game, for some reason I totally forgot that Joe was starting. That was actually a very close game. It started off slow, but it was a very good game throughout. But the Browns won. I took the Jags.
We all took a bunch of Jags.
A letdown again.
Mm-hmm.
But the next game, letdown again, fellas. We're actually going to talk about it. It was the Lions and Bears. The Bears won in reasonable fashion, and I took the Lions, fellas. Who did y'all pick?
No big deal. I took the Bears. No big deal.
I took the Lions.
I don't know why I took the Bears, but
something.
I guess I got bored.
Man. 49ers, Seahawks. I went with the 49ers.
I took the 49ers. You took the Seahawks. That's unfortunate. That wasn't like an awful out of the wall pick. I mean, I get that, but Drew Lock kind of.
The worst game of the season by far. I don't know. The Vikings Raiders game. I had the Vikings.
I took the Raiders.
Wow. Jesus. I was the only one who
that's a W.
I barely won that game. And then the Broncos Chargers.
Wait, the Vikings won that game.
Yeah, the Vikings won.
I took it out. I thought I was right the first time.
Yeah, the Vikings won.
Yeah.
By 3 points.
I remember there was like 4 minutes left, and I told him, I said, "Look, it's 0-0. What are we doing?"
See the stat line for the game? Punt. Missed field goal. Punt.
Yo, I thought I was tripping when I saw the team. I was like, wow, no one
0-0.
scored. I was like, what the fuck? I had to check on ESPN. I was like, ain't no way. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way, boy. Broncos Chargers. Sheesh. I had the Chargers.
I did too.
Wow.
What did you? Oh, he had the Broncos.
You had the. Oh, I forgot. Yo, these picks are crazy, fam.
You just throw it. I'm gonna combine our predictions, and we're gonna throw a parlay together.
Right, bro. We might as well, because wow,
yeah.
I would at least won some cash with this lineup. That's crazy. The Bills and Chiefs game. I took the Bills.
Took the Chiefs.
Ooh.
Why did I take the Chiefs? Oh, because I don't like the Bills as well.
Ooh, that is unfortunate.
Yeah. Makes up the Bears pick made up for it. I took the Bears for some reason,
but the Eagles Cowboys game.
This
mother freaking went with y'all. And freaking let me down.
Freaking Giants in Tennessee. Giants.
The whole time in the group chat, I said, "We can't get it together. We can't stop." I was not shit talking at all. I didn't say anything, and you freaking sacks of shit let me down. Now all
right. So chat. So Ronnie was trying to virtue signal and act like he was a Philly fan until he brought up some crazy stuff. And I had to mention the fact that his fan base kills people in the stands.
Oh. Yeah, that was a stray. That was, I mean...
that was not a stray, fam. That was not a stray. That was a whole direct... That was a headshot. I was joking. I was actually joking. I was actually joking, but when bro said, I was like, no, I'm not allowed in New England.
I said you could come over to New England.
I was like, no, I'm not allowed in New England.
I went like this, I went...
No, I'm joking. I can go to New England, but not after that though. Bro might hit me in my ass. Yeah, I ain't going. What if Magic Johnson? I ain't gonna be there.
I ain't gonna be there. So.
Oh shoot, man! So the Packers and Giants. Wow, I went with the Packers. Oh my god, and they lost.
We did.
Yo.
Giants.
Oh my god!
Against the Italian Stallion.
Dog, I am, and then I went with the Dolphins and the Titans one.
Did you go with the Titans?
No,
we all went with the Dolphins.
Bro,
I was waiting for you to.
I almost did.
Yeah.
All right, so how many games did I win? I think I won like 2. I won 1, 2,
6.
I had 7.
I had 6.
7 and 8.
I had 6 dubs and
oh,
ugh, I had 9 L's. This was the worst week in sports for me betting.
Something.
Hold up. Our Thursday night game, we're gonna be blessed with boredom. Jesus Christ. Okay. So speaking about Thursday night games, I want to talk about Al Michaels getting let go of his duties from
fired.
So
You're fired.
I mean, so after I sent you guys that message or the picture, I read the article, and apparently he basically got let go because of lack of enthusiasm from his Thursday night games. But I'm like, how do you expect him to commentate? I mean, come on, bro. I mean, those games, you can't even, how do you get hype for Broncos and Chiefs? You already know that's going to be one-sided.
Yeah.
Or the Jags and Saints. Actually, that was actually a high-scoring game, but I tuned off. Hold on. What's another dud? Wow, that was close. That was close. The Panthers and Bears, that was actually close. I mean, hold on. Wow, because you know what? Actually, now I think about it, I dog these Thursday night games, but they're actually pretty close. But still, they're trash.
Did someone say Bailey's happy? Where's the microphone? I can unclick that from here real quick.
I mean,
Let's talk about the masterclass.
bro, but like, no, I'm talking about that Al Michaels got released from commentating.
Yeah, sit down.
Bro, how do you get hyped for watching the Giants and the 49ers?
Oh, there's been multiple games.
Hold on.
There's been multiple games.
I'm going through it. All right, so then you got hold up.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Cuz you got Lions Packers Thursday night. I mean, that was all right. And then you got Bears Commanders.
That was a blowout.
Yes.
That was a big game. I mean, that was 49 points.
I mean, but then you got, and I just mentioned it, Broncos Chiefs. That's a lopsided game. Then you got Jags Saints, even though it was close. I mean, but still, the only exciting one was Bucks Bills. That was close. But then you got Titans Steelers.
Oh, so I got soured on him last year,
right,
when the Jags came back
right,
from 27, 28, 29 points in the playoffs. He couldn't care less.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I did not hear a word bro said because I was more dumbfounded at the fact that the Chargers let them come back.
And see, that's the thing. I think a lot of us were just more focused, like, how did this happen? But the last touchdown when the Jags went up, Jaguars scored. I was like, right now the stadium is shaking,
right?
And you're just sitting here like, when do I get to the old age?
Film, but I'd much rather that than Chris Collinsworth got someone's nuts in his mouth.
Honestly, I don't want to hear either one of them. Like Sunday night games, I mean, Al Michaels is better than Chris Collinsworth.
Yeah,
I'd rather listen to him.
What that? Are you kidding me? That's the current rankings? Oh my god.
That's not accurate. Wait, you guys got bumped out of the division?
No, that's just the power ranking.
That's not the power rankings because why are the Bucks wouldn't be at 4?
Playoff picture.
Yeah, you guys got bumped to the wild card.
What?
Dallas has probably won more NFC games, I'm assuming.
We haven't played any yet. Washington, we haven't played the Giants yet.
No, because and current NFC playoff picture, and then there's the other half because that's the Rams are at 8, then the Seahawks, Falcons, Saints, and Bears on the outside. Yeah, that's the playoff picture. You guys aren't in the division anymore. You guys aren't leading.
No, we're tied.
So they just gave it to the Cowboys on the graphic. Okay.
I'm trying to choose my words very carefully. I'm just gonna move on. Al Michaels got fired from commentating. I mentioned it on the pod a few times already. I prefer Al Michaels, even though yes, his commentating has been very poor. I mean, I much rather Al Michaels than Chris Collinsworth. I think that Chris is just unbearable, and he meat rides whoever is, yeah. But I get it; it's his job. He's supposed to commentate, but to me, it's just unbearable. So let's get into the games. I'm trying not to say anything crazy. I'm trying to refrain myself. So we had our Thursday night game. The New England Patriots took on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Even though they had Mitch Trubisky, I didn't think it was going to be this bad. Bailey Zappi threw for 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, 240 yards passing. Zeke Elliott had 68 yards on the ground. And Zeke Elliott also led the way with 7 catches and a touchdown. Hunter Henry had 2 touchdowns. Apparently, it was his birthday.
It was his birthday, yeah. The day before mine.
And bro got 2 tutties. Mitch Trubisky had 190 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. He also had a rushing touchdown, rushing game dead. And George Pickens had 5 catches for 19 yards. I don't know what it is, but they just refuse to throw him the ball. But Deontay Johnson, who doesn't want to play for this team, gets a touchdown. Make it make sense.
And he did the same thing. He was like jumping up and down, celebrating, doing his weird stuff. I'm like, You guys are getting progressively worse, and Mitch Trubisky just threw you a touchdown, bro. It was
And
not a good look.
And your number one wide receiver barely gets any looks, and he's open, but they don't throw him the ball. Honestly, my take from this game is another Thursday game, but since it's Ronnie's team and they got a dub, I will let bro speak.
Yeah, I guess I'll get into it a little bit. There's really not a lot to talk about anymore, like I said, because they're out. But first half, he threw, I think it was, he threw all 3 touchdowns in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
Second half, they looked a little stagnant. I don't know what happened. They beat Mitch Trubisky. It's not like we're doing victory laps. It's nice to see them win.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing like when they played the Bills and they beat the Bills. I'm like, what is like this team? Like what? You guys can't do this like more consistently.
Right.
You can't beat the Chargers. The Chargers put up 6 points. You couldn't beat them last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
They're starting to talk about there's like we have something with Bailey Zappi. I'm like, no, you don't. He's like he did good, he did fine, but like the second half he put up like 60 yards.
Yeah.
They just got lucky. They beat a bad team.
Yeah, and that defense did lock in.
The defense locked in. So cool, good, loved it, but it is what it is. Nothing's going to change. I don't want them to keep winning because the draft's the order is you're out of the playoffs. So what's the point? Like,
right.
I don't know.
Well, you know, Bill, they're going to compete no matter what record they're at.
They're going to. It's going to happen. But I don't know. I'm also so another thing I wanted to bring up too is the play calling for Zappi seemed a little more elementary than it was for Jones. Like they kind of dumbed it down for him a little bit, and they were kind of doing a few more checkdowns, a few more this, a few more that, which led to a lot of these touchdowns. And they didn't give that to Mac Jones. I feel like they were a little more lenient. I think they like Zappi a lot more than Mac.
I think one thing that I noticed too between Mac and Zappi is that Zappi is actually cool under pressure, even though he'll get sacked.
He is.
He did stay in the pocket long enough to make those touchdowns.
There were a couple of videos where you see them and there's pressure. Mm-hmm. All he does is wait for a little gap and steps up, which is what you should do.
And that's what he did because he was a lot more mobile versus Mac, who will oh my gosh.
What's going on?
Mac will make a call just off of, I don't want to say emotion, but if he gets frightened, then it's just like, okay, forget all that sack or
forget how to play football.
That
he does. He forgets. He's so, like I said, mentally broken.
Yeah.
Maybe like a fresh mind like Zappi, he just kind of adapts to it more. But like, yeah, what you should do in the NFL, whether you're bad or good, is in your pocket presence is everything.
Exactly.
So he stepped up. A lot of these plays this year for Mac, I feel like if he would have let more time develop, he could have had a receiver get open.
I mean, because, bro, it's not that he's not mobile.
He can move. He's moved before. Yeah. It's not like he's Tom Brady. He's a statue.
I've seen he's gone out there and he's ran the ball before.
Yeah.
So I don't know why all of a sudden this season in particular he's just, instead of, oh crap, if he feels pressure, just run.
Yeah.
He's more pressure, not even bother to run.
Just throw it somewhere.
Right.
Or just fall because he falls a lot too.
Right.
So like that's the other thing that set him apart was Zappi kept the play going.
Right.
And then someone would eventually get open because if you keep the play going long enough, a defender is going to drop back or move and you're going to go, oh, look who's open.
Exactly.
Juju had 5 receptions for 90 yards.
Right.
I don't know how that happened.
Exactly.
But, yeah, neither one of them are good, but, like, I think it just shows how it makes Mac look worse.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, it makes him look like...
Definitely looks like a non-serviceable quarterback.
Yeah. Like, you can't even... Like, the pressure comes and you fold, and this kid that you get drafted in the 5th round can do 10 times that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I would say it's definitely a knock on Mac, but on to the Chiefs.
So my takeaway from the Jets and Texans game is that Zach Wilson did what he was supposed to do, but CJ Stroud was hurt.
Yeah.
Ravens Rams game, that was actually very close. OBJ felt like it was a revenge game, even though it was all good, no bad blood. It was just
no bad blood
at all. It was really just a good game against his former team.
Zay Flowers looked good again too.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna be dangerous.
Let's just go straight to the Bills and Chiefs game, and then we'll talk about the Eagles Cowboys game.
Talk about it
Josh Allen, of course, had an interception, but he also had a touchdown for 233 yards. James Cook ran the ball 10 times, and Josh Allen also ran the ball 10 times. He had a
Jesus.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
An awful stat.
Um, both Dalton Kincaid and James Cook led the way with 5 receptions. They just played a very good defense. I don't know. It's just weird saying that because they've never had like a very good defense. But then they had a very good defense last year, statistic wise. Patrick Mahomes had a touchdown interception off of 271 passing yards. Again, rushing game is dead. Everybody just out there for cardio. Their leading receiver was Rashee Rice.
Yeah, Pacheco.
Yeah, Pacheco was injured.
They had the shit tandem of Edwards-Helaire and McKinnon.
Yep, the OGs. I'll just call them OGs because
they technically are.
Yeah, they've been there for a hot minute.
Not a good OG, but
hey, I mean, I can call them vets.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, fellas. Take away from this game. This was out of the 5 times that they played. Allen was 2 of 3. He's 1, 2, lost 3. Yes. So Kansas City has always had their number, and it's very weird because they don't play this team very often. So it's actually a good treat when we actually see these two teams play.
It's always good. It's always a good game.
This game never disappoints no matter what. I feel like this will be the New England Patriots. Oh, I'm sorry, the Patriots Colts sort of thing in a way. Not comparison, but if I were to compare it to two teams, very good quarterback, Super Bowl winning quarterback, Super Bowl potential quarterback, and then very good team. Fellas, what y'all's take away from this game? Besides the obvious, we'll get to the obvious, but anything stick out?
Chiefs definitely have issues.
Mm-hmm.
Issues that I think are going to prevent them from winning a Super Bowl.
How far are they? You said divisional.
I do think the first round, I think they could be like the surprise where they're like, damn, that just happened. They just have a lot. There's a lot of glaring issues with this team, and most of it is on offense.
I'm not trying to disrespect this team because I know it's Patrick Mahomes, but again, with Isaiah Pacheco, it's not that it changes the face of this team. It doesn't give this team a different dimension because you're still having your same receiving core problems.
No, exactly.
Where you're throwing it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 people. You're throwing it to 9 people and only 2 people have over 5 receptions. So no matter what anybody says, I know this team is missing Eric Bieniemy.
Yeah.
And they are also missing. They're not necessarily missing Juju, but they're just missing another receiver.
Yeah, Juju didn't set them off, but it's MVS made that big drop.
Right.
Darius Toney has no head. Rashee Rice has been a development. He's been
great.
Good. But even Kelsey, starting to get a little.
I think Bro's is gassed at this point.
I think he is.
I think that's what happens. Really, it has absolutely nothing to do with Taylor Swift. I just think that in terms of like him talking about retirement, it's not that he's declining. I just think that he's gassed.
I think his criteria. I wonder where his mind's at. It's like if they get bounced in the first round, does he call it quits, or does he get motivated? If they win a Super Bowl, I feel like he would definitely be done. Right. If they happen to pull it off and actually go the distance, I think back-to-back Super Bowls, done. It brings up a big question to where this offense would be without him.
Oh, God. Well,
I'm not sure it would even be an offense.
Oh, no. We wouldn't even be talking about this team. Bro would just be yelling every other... Bro would be having the whole Tom Brady tantrum.
Oh, yeah.
Just minus slamming the...
Tablet.
Yeah. Just minus that.
A lot of broken tablets.
Yeah. Turn it into dog. Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I was about to do with this.
Do we want to cover the tantrum right now? Or went into it?
Yeah. Shaka Claus.
Jay Crawford. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
in the veins.
I didn't even see him earlier.
Yep.
We got the bands on. So I guess I'll cover the tantrum first and we just kind of go from there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the mark of the current day athlete. Because, and I hate to bring it up, and he's gonna look at me in 2 seconds. Tom Brady could never, in that situation. Yes, he broke stuff, But when the opposing no, but listen, when the opposing quarterback comes across the field to the opposing coach,
yeah.
that would never happen.
Oh, 100%.
You want to know
No,
a fact?
What?
He never shook Nick Foles' hand after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but he wasn't a baby bitch about it. He went to the locker room.
Hold on. That's like, ooh.
Why are we shaking a backup quarterback's hand? Even if they
Whoa, hold on. No, because that's actually something to talk about. That's
Okay.
actually something to talk about.
You're not allowed to say that he never threw potentials. Because he did.
Look at him and Eli right now. Eli beat him twice. They're still friends. They're cool. He knows he had his number.
That's not.
But I'm saying so Mahomes and Allen are friends. They've been friends.
Mm-hmm.
So the first reaction you have to go up to your friend that you respect is to bitch about the officials. And what is Allen supposed to do? Now you're on camera because you know the cameras are there, and it looks weird and it's awkward. It's such a immature rookie.
I don't even think he said anything.
Who?
Allen.
No, he didn't. He was like, "What did he just say?" and walked away.
Bro just had to say GG's, really.
Yeah, his eyes got big and was
bro dapped him up. Yeah, GG's, but in his head, he's like,
his eyes. He was like,
bro, like, hey, yo, like, the
you
fuck?
chill? It's a rookie thing to do. Like, I would expect Will Levis to do that. You see how passionate Will Levis is? I would expect him after that game, if the Dolphins would have won, he would have said something. I would have been like, well, he's a rookie and he's got a few screws off.
Yeah.
But it's Mahomes. You're supposed to be, Mr. Poster Boy face, and your first reaction is to go up to your friend and act like that. I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
And I don't agree with the fact that it was a clear offsides.
Mm-hmm.
He probably went back and watched and was like,
note that happened multiple times.
So you got a bunch of free calls, and the one that mattered most was called. Sure, because they're heightened. The referees are looking for that stuff in the situation. And it happens all across the league, and it's called sometimes and it's not. Same thing with PI.
Right.
Some guys get called for PI and some guys don't.
Exactly.
If it happened, there's an offsides on the Eagles game.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get called?
Yeah, it didn't get called. His hand was fully over the line. And then they called the PI same play. And I was yelling at the TV.
And sometimes they make up for the call.
I was going off when Jalen fumbled.
I quit watching after.
Film.
Oh, that? Yeah.
If I was any louder, I probably would have got a noise complaint. To be completely honest with you.
We'll get there.
Dog. Because that just reminded me. Because I was like, oh, they got the ball, right? Because Bo was down. I thought his knee was down. Rolled a fumble. I was irate. But yeah, we'll get to it.
Well, yeah, I want to talk about that too. I want
to
talk about one of your star receivers. Anyway.
You about to clown AJ?
Possibly. Or maybe Devontae, but you got to find out. Keep watching.
What did they do?
He dropped what, one or two passes?
Fam, come on, bro.
Devontae.
Yes, AJ was dropping passes.
Yeah, they both dropped passes, but which one should I pick? Should I pick AJ or Devontae? You guys tell me. Who am I picking?
Let's talk about the Patriots.
They won this week,
bro.
Let's talk about the fact that y'all can't even keep a quarterback. Let's talk about the fact that your only real good quarterback, y'all released him because he's a rookie. Will Greer. Let's talk about the fact that... Yeah. I thought he was. Yeah? Will Greer?
No, Will Greer's on like year 6.
Wow, that is insanity. Jesus Christ. Okay, anyways. So...
Check the statistics. Continue.
With the Chiefs...
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that, bro.
Yeah. No, you can't do that, especially after what happened in the Super Bowl.
That too.
Thank you. Because if we said that, they'd still be cooking us to this day. They would have been, Jalen would say this and that. It was clear. It was a clear I even said that. I said that. You cannot call that play at that moment. I said that when it happened. So I obviously know how he feels. But
that passing interference call is he was definitely offsides.
Yes. 3 times.
Yeah.
3 times.
And you know what they probably did,
mm-hmm.
which they do in a lot of games? They probably saw him offsides, and then they talked to each other, and they were like, one more. I'm not putting up with it.
I bet you, or not that they didn't snap the ball quickly. Well, obviously not, because they let the clock wind to 0 a lot of times. But those are probably just missed calls, honestly.
It could have been. You guys probably don't remember. it might have been the week 1 against the Lions, Jawan Taylor
Mhm.
with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
He likes to get a head start.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't call it at all, and then
Mhm.
they called it at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Because you have to at some point be like, yo, this is not, we can't set the precedence.
Right.
Because then Kadarius Toney's lined up offsides 4 times.
Mhm.
Then everyone else is like, oh, I can screw it up a little bit.
Right.
He is clearly offsides.
Offsides.
And the fact that Toney didn't look, Mahomes should have yelled at Toney.
And it was the fact that the ref even said that he was clearly offsides because he couldn't even see where the ball was lined
exactly.
up.
He's like 2 yards from
his
center.
foot's past the ball.
Yeah.
He's past the guard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And if he looks where his other receivers are, I know he was shifted up a little bit, they dropped back.
Yeah.
But he's clearly like head and shoulders above them. And if you're not sure, does it hurt you to scoot back like
exactly
an inch or two just to be safe?
And of course, I know there are pros that work on this all the time, but that's like the little, like they always say details. That's literally the biggest detail that you work on is literally just being on sides.
Yeah.
No matter how it's called, it has to be called fair and evenly. Even though I was pissed what happened in the Super Bowl, it has to be called down the middle. In that moment, he should have just been like, you know what? We'll just line up on sides. That's really it.
Yeah.
And the thing that hurts him the most is that he could have been 2 inches back, and that play still would have worked.
Yeah. It would have.
It was a lateral.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's what they drew it up as, which I don't know, maybe that's what they drew it up as, and that's why he was in his head like, oh, I gotta go.
Yeah.
He's so fast, he could have made it to the ground.
Come on.
And like, not to go back to Mahomes again. I know we're trying to move past it, but like, it's going to make more people hate them because there's already a little collection of fans started to hate them because of the Taylor Swift thing.
I mean, there were, and my fault to cut you off. I know there are already people that hated him. That, if anything, that just solidified the hate.
And you know what's crazy? Shout out to Nick because even Nick said something. And I know Nick is a huge Patrick Mahomes fan. When you have people that are fans of Mahomes that call him on his BS like that, he doesn't need to issue a 10-page apology, but like, check yourself. Don't do it again, kind of thing. You know, he's the face of the league, unfortunately, whether you like it or not. And people see that and they're like, "What is he?"
Yeah. That rubbed me the wrong way, and I was like, "Oh, that's how we acting." We could have used the same excuse in the Super Bowl. You can't call that at that moment. You should have just let them play.
This might be an on the whim statement. I would almost prefer the Brady walking off the field and not shaking hands than doing that. A public display of, I'm a crybaby, I'm in a bitch because I didn't get my way.
Yeah.
I'd rather him just throw his helmet and walk. I'd be like, okay, that's a little pouty, but instead of going on the field and going up to your friend and, bitching about the officials, you think Josh Allen cared?
No. And then the fact that bro didn't get fined for it?
Yeah, that too.
That's what I'm very disgusted with.
That too.
Because anybody else would have got a fine as soon as that game ended.
Pick and choose who you want.
But now that he made a comment about the refs and the officiating, everybody just deaf.
They need a commissioner that just lays down the law throughout the whole thing because you're going to get more respect from the fans and the players. I mean,
and unfortunately, Goodell is not going anywhere.
No.
So
he's got 6-7 more years, I think.
Yeah,
an extension. After that, I think he's done. But we got to deal with it for that amount of time.
Yeah. So this is just great football game. Bad sportsmanship and characteristic from the players, and I mean, like Andy Reid said, he didn't check with the ref on it, but again, that just looked terrible on his end.
Yeah, Andy Reid was like, "Yeah, that's unacceptable. It's embarrassing."
Difference between like professionalism, Andy's been doing it for so long. He knows how to handle it. Mahomes has been doing it for enough time now. You should know how to handle it.
Of course, bro.
So now it looks bad on you because, like I said, you're not a rookie. You're 5-6 years, 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Don't do that. So,
yeah.
But grow up.
On to the disaster game. This game will actually be the thumbnail. All right. Philly Cowboys. I'm just going to read the stats. I'm going to hand it over to Devin.
Yeah. Tell us what you think.
Jalen Hurts. 197. No touchdowns, no picks. Nobody scored a rushing touchdown. And obviously, no one's had a receiving touchdown. A.J. Brown, 9 receptions, 94 yards. Smitty, 5 receptions, 73 yards. Ronnie noted the fact that we have multiple jobs. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, we have multiple jobs. I mean, that's just the type of day that we were having. Well, when things like that build up, it just, when it rains, it pours. Dak Prescott, on the other hand, 271, 2 touchdowns. Rico Dwaddle, yeah, had a rushing touchdown. I think he was also, one of the other running backs. I think he also got injured too on the play. CeeDee Lamb did not have, he had a receiving touchdown off of 6 receptions, 71 yards. And Michael Gallup had a receiving touchdown. Go ahead, fam. How to get up?
At the start of the game, I was all set to kill some refs because that first drive,
Terrible.
there was like 3 missed holding calls.
Can we talk about the fact that they had so many holding, and then they got back and converted 3 different times?
Well, one of the holding calls was on that first 4th down that they went for.
Yeah.
But then it turned from me being pissed off at the refs to me being pissed off at our OC because he doesn't know when to run the ball or throw the ball. When you run the ball twice and you get like a decent gain of 5 yards,
Run the ball again.
Maybe run the ball again on 2nd down and not throw it and then have a fumble occur.
Is it fair to say that we miss our old OC from last season who went to the Colts?
Yeah, I don't know what is in Nick Sirianni's head where he doesn't think something is wrong, but something's wrong. Your players aren't happy. AJ Brown's pissed off. I could probably run the offense better than that.
Said that multiple times. You know what? The more I watched, I said maybe you should give them a shot. Maybe you should. I don't know. I'm just like from an outside perspective. This is not a slander. This is actually just like competent analysis. Yeah, it looks messy. The offense looks messy. You guys don't know what to do at certain times, and it brings up a very good point of like how valuable coordinators are. Talking about it with Eric Bieniemy because like Mahomes that offense looks completely different, and really the only thing they lost was Juju, which is not a groundbreaker.
Right.
So OCs, you don't have a good one.
They definitely need definitely put some respect on OCs.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're even though you got very good star power offense, they really make or break your offense.
Because there's no reason that you should lose by that score to the Cowboys. I'm not saying the Cowboys are a bad team. You guys need to give them their props as much as you hate them.
No, I mean,
they're not a bad team this year.
I don't know why they're ahead of us.
Because I genuinely think that they just want to dog Philly.
They're always going to put the Cowboys up there.
We're 1-1.
It's a good.
They hate Philly, so they're doing everything they can do statistically to put us down, even though that stats don't really show that we're bad. We just have bad losses, and we're playing bad, but that doesn't
good wins.
Exactly, because their schedule isn't as tough as ours.
The first team over 500 they beat was Seattle.
Exactly. Even after that, they've even lost to an under 500 team.
Yeah.
And then the only over 500 team that they beat was Seattle. Again, overinflated stats. They're winning games they're supposed to, but then when they get matched up against the 49ers,
you get plowed.
But then again, they were coping for that. Look, I genuinely can't stand the Cowboys. I will give them their props, but I hate the Cowboys more than anything. I could be homeless and getting rained on, and I will still hate the Cowboys more than the fact that I don't have a house. That's a good analysis. That will be a constant thing. I hate the Cowboys. My takeaway from the game: we don't have an identity at all. We do not. Actually, I said I wasn't even going to say anything, but Devin actually reminded me. We don't have an identity. We will throw the ball when we need to run the ball and vice versa. But then when we run the ball, as he said again, we don't continue to run the ball. I don't understand why we took the success from last season and we flipped it on its head. We Establish the fact that fine, Miles Sanders wasn't a good running back, whatever, but he got over 1,000 yards in a system where running the ball worked because we were number one in running.
And you guys having DeAndre Swift, Gainwell, hold me, and
Boston Scott.
Boston Scott. You guys have 4 running backs
Mm-hmm.
that you can kind of interchange. Kenny gets healthy scratch pretty much every game. Just
Kelsey, Cam Jurgens,
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Mailata,
Yep. Lane
Johnson.
Yep. I mean, this is literally the same team, just switch out the back. But it's really, I've said it every week. It is the OCs. It's the DCs. There's no reason why I need to see Tony Pollard running up the A gap for 7 yards. There's no reason why we got all these big ass dudes on defense and we're getting crushed on offense or on defense. First down here, first down there. Where's our defensive back? We traded for one.
Oh yeah, and Byard, and he's just kind of
And then who we signed? Roby.
You signed Roby, and you got Leonard didn't play this week, did he?
He did.
He did.
I mean, but we could, bro. It was so bad all around that
There wasn't anything. Yeah,
it wasn't like bro was about to do a game changer because as soon as they got past the D line, I was like, oh, it's a wrap.
Well, I mean, you like to bring up the defense. Every game this year, you've allowed offenses that might not be as good as they are on paper to do things that they shouldn't be doing.
I can only
allow Mac Jones, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I can only imagine what DK about to do.
I don't know if you're playing Gino or Drew. We'll see, but either way,
At this point, I don't think it matters.
No.
No disrespect to Philly. I just at this point, I mean, it's so bad to where they were making trash cans of our defenders. Even though, yeah, it was a joke. It's like there's
no
some.
play Slay and Bradley.
I mean, was there any lie in that joke?
No, and then he made it his profile picture.
I mean,
do you have an issue with that? Them thinking that's funny?
Absolutely not.
It was kind of funny. I mean, like it's your Eagles. It's an Eagles fan.
Honestly, I'd rather that from an Eagles fan than a 49er or Cowboys fan.
Like that, yeah.
I mean, at this point, I don't have a problem with it. At least he acknowledged it. And it was just like, you know what, and however he took it.
I think it should be like, what is it, bulletin board material? I mean, you should like kind of wake up and be like, yeah, I'm getting cooked. Respectfully, I'm getting cooked.
Again, we'll say that we need to make changes. We acknowledge what we're doing. It sounds like the Josh Allen effect that we'll know what we're doing and we don't change it, or we'll change it one week and then we'll go back to how we were the previous.
That goes back to what, week 3?
When we
could not complete a pass.
Oh my!
In the second half, they ran the ball every play, and guess who won the game?
Philly. And wasn't that the game that Swift had that over 175 yard game?
Next week.
Yeah. Trash. Oh yeah, we didn't run the ball. Yeah, we didn't
run the ball.
That's another thing. Yeah, Swift was going off.
Swift is a good running back, especially with the O-line that we have. I don't know why they don't run.
And we were about to start Rashad Penny.
Like the dude last week. The sign. Run the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they run the ball? Did you listen to my man?
No. Bro, like I said, it's really the OCs, man. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna go off his hot take. The way we're playing, we're not gonna go far in the playoffs. Addressing the fans, I've seen fans switch up.
Well, apparently, if we lose another game, we're gonna be out of the playoffs.
Apparently. Yeah.
10-14 out of the playoffs.
Yeah, that wild. We're about to be treated like FSU here in a second. they really about to FSU us in football right now. But no, bro. Honestly, we're going to get bounced in the playoffs if we continue to play like this. Real honestly, the way that I don't think we're not gonna miss the playoffs, but I can see us going on a skid. And wow,
we are on a skid.
Only a 2-game skid. If we go on a 3-game skid,
game is one too many.
If we go on a 3-game skid, I may not do the. We may have to do the pod from Zoom.
This is unironically like probably the biggest game of the year for you guys. I think it just sets the tempo for the rest of the year.
Bro, we just need. Well, first of all, of course, we're gonna get a dub. We're gonna get a dub one of these games.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. We'll get a dub. But it's the fact that we just won't. We just refuse to change.
Yeah,
If it's not working, then
change something.
Bro, I don't understand. It's like every team dies for what we have. They will literally trade half of what they got for just a percentage of what we have, and we're not even executing right.
Put Gannon in the Super Bowl.
Wow, and for some reason that was still a close game, and he barely made changes.
He didn't make any because he was already gone.
But still, I feel like Gannon would have probably did a better job than what we're doing defensively.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Bro, what we get put up 30-something points in 2 weeks?
He's not a head coach either.
What? I mean, come on, bro. I genuinely don't know how to say it. And as far as addressing the fans, again, I've seen them switch up. I get it that we're all upset. Oh, and I see ones who are just still solid, and it's like, look, I'm rocking with Philly no matter what. Yeah, I know we're losing, but we're still a good team. And then we got folks who want to burn half of Philly, half of the link down over stuff.
Still be Philly fans at the end of it.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
They're just
We're
the word.
Not trying to sound cringy, but the whole Drake shit, I'm upset. Like, I'm upset.
Yeah, they're just passionate fans.
Hell yeah. And then people confuse that with just being cocky and arrogant.
Well, yeah, because I mean, like, a lot of people, what do you guys have to complain about? You're 10-3, but also like there were a lot of Patriots teams that were 10-3 or something like that, like good records, and I'm like, this team's not good. The last year Brady played, I think they finished 11-5. It's a good record.
That team was, but that team was a garbage. Was a dumpster fire.
It was a garbage team.
Yeah,
if you put like any other quarterback in that thing, they would have probably been like a 6 and whatever.
It was a dumpster fire.
You guys are head and shoulders above that.
Right.
But like the record doesn't always show the whole story.
Exactly.
The moral of the story.
And that's what we're trying to say, because a lot of people keep saying that, oh, well, why is a 10-3 team complaining? But obviously, you're not watching the games. You're not seeing what's going on. We're not sitting down reading stats off every week, and
this
we're
team
not.
Could easily be 7-6 from the way those games went. Easily,
we could be under 500 freaking around.
The Patriots game, the Buccaneers game wasn't as close. The Vikings game.
Oh God, if they would have scored,
that was it.
That because they were literally in within over the 50-yard line, and Kurt fumbled.
Patriots were, the Vikings were.
Yep.
Who else? What were the other close games?
Oh, both
game?
Both Washington.
Both of them. Yeah. Both.
Or actually, we lost to we lost to
them.
Them
twice.
We beat them twice. Oh, those would have been 2 L's off rip.
One of them went to overtime, right?
Yep, and we won.
Same thing.
Off a field goal, but
Could have
still
gone either way.
Yep.
So there were a lot of these games which like weren't statement wins.
Yep.
I don't think there's been a statement win this year for you guys. It's like really stuck out.
Buffalo maybe, but that went to OT.
That did too. You guys could have lost that game. That was a good game. But like, there's a lot of these games like they go one slight direction the other way.
Statement game. Dolphins 31-17.
I missed. Okay, yes, that was the site. Yeah, Dolphins were all out of sorts.
And at that time too, they were favored over Philly.
Yeah.
So
the way they were playing too, it was like, okay, they might
lose. And I remember we were talking about that too, because I was like, this is a game that I do see us losing.
That was the statement game, which awesome, great, but like
then now, a couple weeks after that, now the Dolphins are frauds,
right?
Which they
still are,
right? And then imagine if Rodgers was on that Jets team that we lost to. Good God, that would have been a problem.
That would have been like demoralizing, yeah.
Because week 1, I didn't think that our defense was going to be this bad.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh, okay. When we play Aaron Rodgers, we'll have like a solid defense.
Yeah, I like to stand on. You'll be fine. Yeah.
Not we just basically just letting dudes run up the gap and everybody breaking free off of big gains. Man, I don't know anymore. Still gonna rock with my team. I just think that really, just Devin said it best. We're going to get cooked in the playoffs.
Yeah.
These next 4 games.
Even if we make it to the NFC Championship, we're not beating San Francisco.
No.
or
Not if
Dallas.
they're healthy.
Or I mean,
I think we would beat Dallas.
I think Dallas at home poses a problem for you guys. I think the link would be
bro, I don't even know if
Yeah.
home field
Matters,
advantage. I mean, because I know it does. Like I know it does, but to
Especially
me,
Philadelphia.
I mean, bro, but right now, we're just even when we're at home, we're playing like trash.
Ooh, that was
nice.
dirty.
That was disgusting. Yeah.
Even when we're playing at home, we're still playing like trash.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't even think it's just like a home field or a away advantage. I just think overall we're just playing like dude.
I think I'll even go this far. This is a bit of a hot take because they're playing a little weird right now. I think if Detroit plays how they can play and Goff shows up, I think it poses a problem. I think you guys beat them.
I think, and I wanted to talk a little bit about Detroit. I think they just ran out of gas.
I think so. They started so hot that they're.
I think they're just flamed out because their last 4 games have been close.
Yeah.
To teams, especially teams that they were favored over. I think they just ran out of gas.
The Bears one, I'll excuse a little bit. The Bears are kind of streaking a little bit right now.
Right.
Kind of getting their footing.
Right.
DJ Moore looks like top 10.
And,
maybe I'd say top 5.
And Justin Fields heard all of the criticism, so he obviously has stuff to prove.
And he knows the chatter right now. It's like, oh, they don't want me as a quarterback.
Right.
They want to draft someone.
Right.
There's a lot. So if he wants to play strong towards the end of this year so they keep him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's just some of these teams. I'm like, what if you catch the Lions on a good day? I mean,
exactly.
you guys beat them. I don't know.
I think that we can.
You guys are a better team than the Lions.
Right.
But like I said, it's just like any given Sunday, you see how this is going with you guys. Unless the Eagles the next 4 weeks just give me something where I'm like, they figured it out. They go in against Seattle, beat them by 20, 25.
Well, since all of a sudden the Giants became a sleeper team, sneakily,
yeah,
I think that our next 2 matchups against them is going to really test.
Yeah. I think one of them you beat the dog piss out of them. And I think one of them is going to be close.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
But I think that the Giants' defense leaves a little bit to be desired. I think you guys will carve it. But again, there's just like magical order around the Giants right now. So
right. I mean, but again, we've let lesser teams pull up, aka the Jets.
Yeah.
With a lesser quarterback. And what did we do? Nothing.
Yeah.
Even though they had a very good defense, still, we couldn't even get over the hump. So, my overall point for the Eagles, OCDC, figure out what we're doing. Are we a running team first, then throwing team second, or are we a throwing team, then rushing team? Figure that out.
We're a rushing team.
Apparently, they don't think we are.
But are you guys a rushing team with a quarterback that's got paid 5 years to something?
You got to set up the run to throw the ball.
Well, yeah.
I think that'll, as much as football has changed, I think that philosophy right there is always constant. You have to establish the run to set up the pass.
Yeah.
No matter who you have out there, like we're not back in the days of like Michael Vick doing a play action bombing it to Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, that game's evolved since that.
Right.
Do you have any level of concern for Jalen at all?
It's really just our coordinators, fam.
I don't want to throw him under the bus. I don't think he's the issue. He's definitely not the issue.
No.
I do think some of these games, a little bit leaves like to be desired. I'm not saying he's definitely not playing top 5 right now.
So I understand what you're saying, but when you think about it, play calling. Let's go back to the Buffalo game. And I was like, though that first 3 plays where we decided to throw the ball 3 times and we didn't run the ball.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Earlier in the season, we were questioning his decision making and whatnot. Oh, I missed it.
You see, they just showed a guy stuffing his face. Oh, that guy right there. What was it? Oh,
Dots.
Yeah, M&M's in his hand.
He's eating M&M's.
Oh,
they
yeah.
zoomed in on him going like this.
Yeah.
Drinking the M&M's.
Gold watch.
Yeah.
Peanut M&M's.
Oh, man.
Tommy DeVito's grandpa.
Right.
Yeah.
Like earlier in the season where we were questioning his decision making, is not so much anymore. I just think that they're just I think especially teams that we played against last season and we're playing the same way this season. Honestly, I think I'm refer back to what I said. They just got us figured out.
Yeah.
A lot of passes. You remember all those one-on-one passes last year that we were killing dudes off of?
Yeah.
You're not seeing that as
It's
much
not, no,
anymore.
it's not here this year.
They're keeping everything in front of them. So now we got a nickel and dime, but at the same time, we weren't utilizing Goddard that well.
Yeah.
Then we weren't utilizing the pass that well or the run that well. So I just think that people just got to figure it out. And we're just not adjusting because play calling.
Yeah, I mean, I think AJ deserves a little bit of flack. That game wasn't close enough for that play to be remembered in the next 5 years, but like you got to catch the ball.
Let's be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you, fam. If bro would have caught that ball with how the score was, would have turned the tide of anything.
No,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
if it was like 4th down and you guys were down by 10 points with 6 minutes left, it would have been talked about.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That game ended like the overall game ended in the second quarter.
I was gonna say way before halftime.
That little.
You could tell the pace was just
there was a small spark that we got, and it was that sack fumble.
That should have turned the tide for the whole game.
Jalen Carter
that shit lasted like 2 seconds because what did they do? They got the ball back and scored.
Absolutely not. I understand that should have.
Yeah, it should have. Yeah, it should have really turned the tide of how the game would have went, but obviously not. Like the 49ers game, how they scored, and all of a sudden this team was like, "Oh, that was the boost they needed."
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, we're just playing on. We're playing like we don't want to. Like we don't want to win. Overall, that's the impression I get. I know I'm wrong, but like we just don't have any fight.
Late season tank.
I mean, we really could mess around and lose all these games.
No.
I don't think we're not going to lose to the Giants twice, but wow, we could honestly just tank.
Seahawks could upset you. You could lose one Giants game.
Yeah. And then I think we got the Cardinals, and seeing how the Cardinals played against and then seeing how the Cardinals played against the Cowboys, I'm like, wow, we could mess around and beat the Cowboys. Oh God, if we lost to the Cardinals,
ooh,
I would have to change my name, fall off the earth.
I'm thinking 12-5 is probably where you guys end. I think one win against the Giants, and I think you guys beat the Cardinals. I think you could definitely lose against the Seahawks, and one Giants game could go either way. So.
I want to say that we lose one game we went out. I say we go 3-1. We beat Cardinals, Seahawks, Giants once, and we'll give them one at home.
Yeah.
Just for a morale.
We'll
give them a morale victory, and that's me just being nice. But I say 3-1.
I'm up in the air about Seattle. I think that might be the one that we lose and we just went out.
Honestly, Seattle's not been playing well at all. This is a night and day difference.
They did better against Dallas than we did.
Right, but Geno, I doubt Geno will be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he's nursing a groin injury, and I know he's mobile, so there's no way he's gonna return. My prediction, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, fellas, it's about that time. We're gonna do Week 15 predictions, and we will close out the pod. Let me know when y'all ready. All right. Ronnie, you ready?
Yeah, let me clear this. Yeah, we're good.
All right. So Week 15, we will start with the Thursday night game. That is Chargers-Raiders.
Oh.
I am going with the Raiders because I know it's a dead game, but seeing I don't know who their backup is, and they only got Keenan Allen and Austin Eckler on offense. Yeah, that's a dead game.
Easton Stick versus Aiden O'Connell.
Oh man,
what a Thursday game! This is the second week in a row. I mean, last week, give him credit. Obviously, as a Patriots fan, it was exciting, but that wasn't a terrible game.
Right.
Hopefully, this one does something. I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Yeah.
For some reason, where are you going with the Raiders?
Yeah, I'm going with Raiders.
Go against the grain. I don't know.
Yeah. The next game, wow, it's like backup quarterback week, fam. We got the Vikings versus the Bengals. I'm going with the Bengals.
Yeah. This is not a hot take. Nick Mullins is not great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Bengals all the way.
Next, we have the Steelers versus Colts. I am going with the Colts.
Oh, absolutely. Because Trubisky is starting again, for those of you that didn't know.
Yeah.
For some reason.
And George Pickens is about to be out there doing crazy cardio.
Oh, yeah.
Whew. Well, this is a good one. Oh, I forget. This is the weekend we have 3 Saturday games.
Yeah.
So we have 3 primetime lineups. Oh my gosh. I see why y'all made these Saturday games.
I saw the 4 o'clock window this week is like throw up worthy. It's awful.
Steelers Colts, yeah.
The 4 o'clock on
Sunday?
Yeah. Which you'll get to in a second, but it's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
The last of our Saturday lineup, Broncos Lions. I have
This could go either way.
Broncos.
I'm gonna take the Lions.
Maybe the Danger Witch.
No.
I don't think they lose again.
Yeah, I don't think
I said that. I think I said that last week. I'm gonna go with the Lions because I'm dumb.
Yeah, I'll just go out on a Wednesday line.
I'm gonna. I don't believe in the Broncos like that. Even though I probably should have picked the Broncos.
The Broncos win this week.
They'll
I'll
probably
call the pod and I'll say they're legit.
Me, I will too. I will too.
Yeah.
Y'all lucky. I don't have a
You got the Danger Witch.
Yeah.
Mr. Unlimited.
Yeah.
God.
Wow. So Sunday lineup: Giants Saints. I'm going with the Giants.
Give me Tommy DeVito.
Oh, absolutely. I don't want to curse them. This might be the lock of the week. The Saints are a mess.
But the Saints put up, even though they're a mess, they put up. Oh, it's the Panthers. Never mind. Go.
Yeah.
I totally forgot who they played.
Valid game, unfortunately.
Actually, and I think Derek Carr went out again with the injury.
Came in. Yeah.
Oh my god. If this man just don't stay off the
O-line was yelling at Derek Carr too.
I totally forgot. Yes, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, they are a dumpster fire. Oh yeah, that whole division's a dumpster fire. I meant to talk about that. I'll talk about that next week. All right. We got Browns versus Bears. I got the Browns.
Bears.
I believe in that defense.
Bears.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Browns, but if the Bears win, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
It's that defense. You're right. I don't think the Browns have the Bears have a sustainable streak that they can go on.
Right. Falcons, Panthers. I'm going with the Falcons.
Oh, Falcons.
Nope.
Yep, that's what I figured.
2-1 team, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Buccaneers, Packers. I am going with the Bucks.
Give me the Pack.
Yeah, I'll go with the Packers.
Dolphins, Jets. I'm going with the Dolphins.
Give me that cheese, dude.
Wait, you just skipped. You talking about the Dolphins? Dolphins, Jets, wrong. Packers. Who are the Packers playing?
Bucks.
Yeah.
But he just said Dolphins, Jets. Who are you going with?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you're thinking about it. I'm sorry. I thought you said, yeah.
I said, give me that cheese, dude.
Okay. Okay. I'll go with the Dolphins.
Yeah.
All right. Chiefs, Patriots. I'm going with the Chiefs. Bro, going with the Patriots.
Type it out. The New England Football Patriots. I'm gonna go with them.
Oh, jeez.
I think the Jets. You're gonna go with the Chiefs?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Patriots. The Chiefs might be a little rattled mentally, or they might be really pissed off and kill us by 50. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see at 1 o'clock.
So actually, I was gonna say that they played the Broncos when they were trash, and it was 19-8.
It was close.
I thought they lost them.
No, the Broncos kind of gave them that game.
But the Chiefs played so trash.
Yeah.
That's why it seemed like
the Patriots defense is keeping it close. So what's to stop them?
Yeah.
What if Zappy just wants to be petty and goes off?
I mean, if bro put up 3 tutties on Kansas, then bro got to start next year.
Oh, has to.
So we got Texans, Titans. I'm going with the Texans.
I'm gonna go with Titans.
I'm going Titans.
Yep.
Sheesh.
What's he just dropped?
Yeah. Oh, what? He out?
He's concussion.
He could be out this week.
You know how they are with concussions. It's
Oh.
like it's hard to say. It's a toss-up. I'm gonna go with the Titans. You saw the veins? You saw the veins, Sean. I know you saw
I
the veins.
did.
You can't.
All right. How about this? How about this?
Statement.
All right.
I'm just saying.
I gotta make a rule. All right, so this is gonna be a rule. I'm making it now because it's very early. Friday, if I do not hear, well, no, that's not fair because they do updates Sunday. Can I change my pick on Friday if I hear anything about his injury?
Yeah.
If CJ Stroud starts,
If I
I'm picking Texans.
It-
CJ does not.
actually, you know what?
I'm going Titans.
Actually, you know what? Here, nah, it'll be fair. It'll be fair. I'm rolling with. I'm rolling with Texans. Nah, I won't change my pick. I'm just gonna roll with them. I'm just gonna roll with them because I don't want to complicate nothing. All right. So you said the 4 o'clock games. Good.
Are awful.
So.
Yeah.
So if they are smart, they will televise the Cowboys-Bills game.
That's the only game that's worth watching. So there's a 4 o'clock game that's worth.
Yeah, good luck.
That's the first 4 o'clock game or 4:05 is 49ers Cardinals. I'm going with the 49ers.
Yep.
The second 4:05 game is Commanders Rams. I am going with the Rams.
I'll take the Rams, yeah.
And the 4:25 game is the Cowboys Bills. I'm going with the Bills.
Yeah. I'll take the Bills here.
The Sunday night game is the Ravens Jags. I'm going with the Ravens.
Yeah.
And
this is gonna set the Jags back. Oh my god, I forgot about that. They lost 2 in a row?
Give me the Jags.
Okay.
And the Monday night flex game that I'm mad that we had to wait an extra day for is the Eagles Seahawks. Y'all know who it is.
I'll take the Eagles, yeah.
So with the Jags, I think we'll talk about them next week. I want to talk about them. So I want to talk about a few teams, but
talk about how Trevor Lawrence is a dog who came back from an ankle he couldn't even walk on.
And shout out to the Jags for not giving bro a cart. I mean, they couldn't have just spawned.
Florida,
they said, "Come here."
Right.
Every other house has a golf cart.
I mean, they could have just spawned one in. They had to make bro walk. That is wild.
They had Bill up the street bring his.
They could have brought in like all the medical staff and like just did the Roman Empire and have bro like right.
Shad Khan's like one of the wealthiest men in the world.
Exactly.
His son owns a wrestling company.
Come on.
They can't bring out a freaking golf cart.
Right.
Pretty sure they use golf carts in AEW.
Oh, 100%. All the time.
Wrestling ones.
Yo, AEW got me on, bro. We'll talk about it.
Good or bad? Oh, okay.
I freaks with AEW, okay. But we'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah.
Shout out to that Bengals player too.
Trey Hendrickson.
Oh yeah. It
was a little funny because he got down and prayed and Trevor's throwing his helmet across. He slammed his helmet and then he's like fucking. I mean, good for him. But...
Oh yeah, Josh, as a New York fan, you can't side with the past. Yeah, y'all do got that Super Bowl rivalry. Yeah, it is what. Yeah.
Understandable. I can never talk shit to a Giants fan. So.
Yeah, that's the only time. But yeah,
I'm rocking with Tommy DeVito right now.
It's crazy too because we saw them in the Super Bowl twice and we evened the series as Philly fans, but they still dog us.
They beat one of your best franchise quarterbacks of all time,
and then you lost to a backup and you couldn't even shake his hand.
Yeah.
he said, yeah.
Well, I don't want to get into it. Man.
Beat the superstar but lost to the backup. Make that make sense. Man.
Okay, Grant.
But honestly, that's basically it for the pod. We appreciate you, Josh, for pulling up. We're actually towards the end of the pod.
Tommy DeVito.
So we'll catch y'all next week. What was I gonna say? Yeah, we got Saturday games. We got the Sunday lineup. We got the Thursday. We're wrapping up. We are in week 15. I am gonna miss football because it's more drama than sports. And yeah, this jumped in crazy, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to also sub if you are new. And please hit the bell notification to know when we go live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's been fun with the crew, and we are out of here.